Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. We're so glad you're with us on this fabulous summer Saturday. Our sizzling summer's savings event continues. We've got 10% off everything. The fine jewelry you love, the already amazing discounts and values we bring. We're so excited you're here because there's a lot of really big premieres today, I must say, and it's not going to cost a fortune to get in on those fabulous premieres. We've got something I think everybody, at least everybody with pierced ears, is going to be able to enjoy. We have a beautiful way to get a hoop. This is kind of it's a little bit of a piggyback moment off of the incredible designer line that we've been bringing to you with the burnished diamonds, the larger stones. Of course, it all started with a bangle, the 77.7 stone, beautiful heavyweight bangle that I know so many of you own and love. That is actually the piece that inspired this earring. Now, of course, there has been a ring that you may have as well, and we even did bring some larger scale earrings, but today we're bringing something a little bit more petite, and the beauty of it is it doesn't need to be together with the set at all. You can just shop these really as a classic earring, and it's a great everyday style. I know we offer a lot of great jewelry that's really high-end, super deluxe, very luxury. This is a great everyday style, and that's what we need too, and what we still want luxury quality, and that's what you're getting. So we do have that today. On the way, they're coming up in about an hour or so. We're going to see those. And then we also do have a new yellow diamond. It is a real classic, but it's got a lot of diamonds. It's a 1 carat center. It's going to have a carat 71 on the sides, and it's beautiful. Also do have a Tanzanite. We've got a pendant for you. It's actually another piece that we have a lot of requests for. It's a good sizable stone. It's over 6 carats, just over. Emerald cut on the way. We're going to see that one here. There is a Tanzanite ring. It's a 10 carat 40, so it's a little bit on the larger side, but we love our larger Tanzanites, and we make them an incredible value. So hopefully everyone can enjoy. Then we've got a lot of one-of-a-kinds and some new. And actually, well, there is something I am ecstatic about in a Morganite that honestly, it's what I often wish. I wish we had a lot of them. We have one, it's incredible. It's a round, and it's probably the prettiest ring I've seen here in a long, long time. There's also this ring. So, you know, it's a little special day. We've got a huge copper-bearing tourmaline. That's our purple Paraiba. This one's new, just arrived. It's one of the collector stones that we were, I don't know, waiting for a very special occasion to bring it on out. Well, today's that day, and it gets the special occasion in diamonds. I don't know, there's something like 3 carats in diamonds. It's amazing. So that's here. And then we have the Morganite. You're going to see that shortly. I'm going to save that. Emerald that's affordable and a round and a bridge. You name it, we got it. So always make requests if you have them. We're happy to help there. And before we get started with our Tsavorite ring, I do want to, you know, it's fun when shoppers shop together, friends, family members, you know, sometimes shopping off of this venue through TV can allow us to be connected and shop together even when we're near and far. Well, I do have a couple of shopping friends that are very, very excited to be celebrating. Well, we've got a birthday in the house. Well, it was technically yesterday, but I found out today. So Anna and Georgia wanted me to make sure to wish another shopper, Elizabeth. She is having a birthday weekend, I'll say. It was yesterday. So Elizabeth, happy birthday to you, and happy belated. Sorry I missed it. I didn't know. But anyway, Anna wanted to send her well wishes, and of course, we here at TVON do as well. So I know they've met through shopping. Isn't that great? Shopping friends. I love it. Shopping together with friends. I mean, shopping's cool solo, but doing it with friends and family, even better. So we're just so glad you are our family, so we get to spend this time together as we do a good 15 hours a week. And I'm so glad you're here because we got the values. Oh, and Aquamarine, there's an Asher cut aqua that is going to blow your mind. So it's kind of we rolled out the barrel day, as in the BERYL. The barrels, the Morganite, the aqua, and yeah, the emerald too. So we got the barrel family covered. Let's take a look at our first item. This actually, it kind of looks like it could be a really, let me do some camera work here. It doesn't look like we're all situated there. Let me see if I can do that. There we go, that's better. Focused up now, I'm ready to go, and I don't even know. Should we attempt the light? Probably not. All right, so here we go. This is a very, very special piece here. It's a Tsavorite, actually. So it's always good when you get a really beautiful look in a stone that, if it's a Tsavorite, we like it to look like emeralds. And this one definitely does. It's 1128675. It's just always a good judge of how the quality is looking. That one is fabulous. It's platinum. It's a 101 on the marquise. And it's also going to be 31 points in diamonds, round and marquise cuts. And so this is going to be a really important piece, but it's also a one only, and it's got an important value, so that means it's not going to stick around. And please, if I haven't said it enough, please make requests if you have them. Let us know what you'd like to see. This sale's wrapping up shortly, so we want to make sure you get in on these 10% off deals that we have. Of course, I'm discounting first, and that includes on brand new, like we're going to see in a minute with the Morganite. I really wanted to start with the Morganite, but I didn't want to scare anybody because we usually, coming in with them, museum, best Morganite we've ever had. I don't know. I didn't want to intimidate anybody today. We've got a really affordable Saturday for you. And I will say our big top of the hour, that big earring special is quite affordable for you as well. So here we are with our beautiful marquise. I want to show it to you here on the hand as well. And this one, I got a few pieces that aren't going to fit today, but there are a few that I saw one that's a 3. So I don't know. It's going to be a few pinky rings. This one's coming close here. There's what it looks like from a distance away. And we are going to give away, you know how rare these are, right? Garnets, Tsavorites. There's a lot of different garnets, and some are very, very affordable, and others are really, really expensive. And this is on that latter category. It's on the really, really expensive side normally. That's why you come to us and say, I bet you TVON could still even make a premier, top quality, best of Tsavorite affordable. And yes, I will. It's under $1,000. And it's not going to be $9.99. Okay. Here we go. It's not $9.99 either. We're going to make it $9.49 with an extra 10% off. And so I think that's like, I don't know, something really, really good, right? What is, my math is, it's mornings, 8:54, I think. So 8:54 at checkout and a dime. All right, so that's going to be gone in a hurry. And remember, it stays in the platinum, but we'll size it for you. We're still sizing everything. Actually, technically, there's a Panther band that I can't size, but I'm debating whether I even show it to you. So yeah, it's really, I don't want to upset people because it's a really popular ring and we only have one. But we do have a Panther band style. It's really cool. So let me know if you want to see that. And then here is, okay, I did bring out a Congolese blue green because there have been a lot of you asking for more of the blue greens here. And we're ready to go. This one looks like, one diamond looks like it needs to be cleaned. So maybe we'll just skip that for now. And let me know. We can always clean it up, steam clean it for you and do all that. But look at this Paraiba. That's a Paraiba green with a lot of gold too. So this one's going to be quite affordable. It's item number 5185. Let's zoom back a touch on this one because it's one of the wider styles we do, but a lot of open cutout work to it as well. And get ready, affordable top of the hour coming up. We'll do it in at the 11 o'clock hour, which is 11 o'clock Pacific. That's 2 o'clock Eastern. So we'll see that in about 55 minutes. But here is 5185. It's a 72 point and it's a neon green. It definitely is. It's not going to be the blue greens that we sometimes see out of Paraiba, but it's that bright lime green. There's a subtle bit of blue. Don't get me wrong. There's a little bit. I wouldn't call it pure green. If it was, it'd look more like that Tsavorite we had. But this is where you have a pear shape, what we call the light 1 carat, because that's usually a mounting that will hold just under a carat in the size. 70 points in diamonds. They really go all the way from side to side. You've got two-tone gold, and that is, it's really good. It's really, really good, okay? So I would really invite you to call in as quickly as you can. So here's what we've got for you. The yellow gold is top and bottom. It's got a little rope detailing. The rest in white gold, that's also going to stay as is. It was a $49.99 ring, and that's going to be, I will say, really quite, I think, logical. That's really, how do you not get $5,000 for a band like that? That's a really stunning style with a lot of gold. And of course, the two-tone gold makes it nice because it really offsets. You've got the beautiful way that it showcases the greens. And that's really a stone that does look good in both gold colors. So we emphasize the white diamonds in the white gold, added that yellow gold border, which is giving a nice little mix and a little contrast there as well. And then you've got all this amazing detail that also carries the diamonds throughout as well. So that's nice too, because you have the diamonds going through the side. So that's also really stunning. And we're going to make it, let's do this, under $2,000 as we get a Saturday started. I know it's tempting to wait for the top of the hour. Trust me, this top of the hour, you can get the earrings that we have as our special, and then you can go ahead and keep on shopping the rings that you love. But this will not be $2,000 or $19.99, even better value. And it's just all about the values. But of course, that extra 10% saves you a bundle. So it's a good time to be shopping these dog days of summer here as we get ready to wrap up August. And this will be, you know what, $17.77 sounds better, because then not only is it an extra $200 plus off that I'm giving you right there, but you've got another almost $200 extra off when you shop it. And for a Paraiba in that amount of gold, and also let me just show you here, this is really impressive. I am just so thrilled about this. Look at that. This is a really fantastic piece here, and you don't need to really size up. We've got it on the hand here for you as well, so you can see how beautiful that is with the yellow. And again, it does stay as that way, so it's kind of pair up with everything, if you will, and it's, of course, your beautiful, bright, pear-shaped Paraiba. We love when there's copper content. That's really the distinctive quality. Oh, let me just pop it on the middle finger here. Why not? Middle finger and index, because that's how a lot of folks might wear a band of this size, and still obviously the option to wear the wider band with the point of the pair, you know, speaking any way you want, but it's really, it's appropriate for that. And it's almost like, well, look, it's like lace only in a piece of fine jewelry. It really, and that's not easy to do because I'm someone who loves a good, like tactile, delicate, I love exotic fabrics, I like unique textures, I like to incorporate that into fashion, but it's a lot tougher to do that when you're working with precious metals and diamonds and gemstones, and of course, that's really achieved well there, and I do love that as an index finger ring, which I think a lot of us would love to, incorporate into our collection. So $1,777, that comes down to $1,599 if you would like to have that one in your collection. And I sure hope if you're a Paraiba lover, they don't get much more affordable than that, certainly. So, it's kind of a nice way to also collect a really rare stone and get you all set up there. There's a brand new brooch in tourmaline as well. It's a really large, very whimsical brooch. I like, and a bit modern as well. So we'll see that. Got an incredible deal. We've seen a lot of greens already. Tsavorite, now Paraiba. This is the emerald. Maybe what we look to and defer to in the world of green gems is probably that green beryl. So we do have that emerald. It's extremely, you know what, is it too much green? Is it too much? I mean, I've really got a great value on that emerald, and I am trying to hold off on showing you this amazing Morganite, but I don't think I can wait much longer. It is just that spectacular, and it's gonna go because it's really too cheap for what it is. And we have sphene. Earrings today. All the sphenes I've had in the last 2 days, that was last night and Thursday night. We had 2 sphenes, actually 3 on one day, 2 on the other. They're all gone. So today I'm going to bring out some new earrings that have Asher cuts matched up. And hey, Sally, thanks so much for being with us. Who is the Goddess of Visions? I would love, that is a great screen name. The Goddess of Visions. I like that. How about the Goddess of Television? How about that? That is wonderful. Hi there, and thank you so much. And hi, Risa. Risa, thank you so much, and good to see everybody with us today. We're so glad you're here with us on a Saturday, and let me know who's got that one, because, yeah, $15.99, isn't that kind of obvious? I mean, we'd love to melt it down. There's a lot of gold there, but it's yours to take if you would really enjoy having something special like that. All right, here we go with the emerald. The emerald is pretty fabulous. This is round, and of course, I'm gonna take a little moment here to pop it up to your eye level so you can really see what that stone does, because usually, I was just talking about this last night, usually seeing it this close up, and watch this, I'm gonna come in closer. It's 112-1929, first of all, and we'll show it here so you can see, we've talked about this. When you're this up close, and you've got a camera lens that's giving you the power magnification much like a loupe would in person. And you look at it here and you really see nothing in inclusions. I mean, I see something. I see bright glowing greens. I see a stunning cut that is really allowing those greens to pop. It is so clean, and of course that's a round cut, which is really, really rare in an emerald because they don't like to waste Colombian emeralds at all. And so you have all of that in a 64-point stone with a 95-point diamond weight, and you don't have to worry too much about that stone's size. If you're worried about it being too small, well, remember, this is where emeralds give you double the look, so that's awfully nice as well. Double the look, you get about 1.20 carat in the look. We know this mounting, we know this bridge well, and it is important. So that would be, it's so special. It is so beautiful. And I must say, when you have a bright green like that, and I want to try it on because it's finished on the inside, and this one is just, I mean, you talk about a lot of gold. We are so proud of how we are still just creating the most amazing gold pieces and designs. Here's what it looks like on the, okay, now get ready for the sparkle, because now you see it from a distance and it's just even brighter. And there's that cutting for you, showing it off, and you think, well, is it going to be that green from further away? Oh, even more so. You're just seeing it be bright and beautiful. And look at that, the whole thing lights up at the same time. It's as if it has little green neon lights within inside of it. And we're going to take it down from $49.99. Just know that's a $49.99 ring. We're going a lot lower than that. Huge value, one only. That's just kind of the rule of thumb around here. It's going to be more times than not, far more times than not. It's going to be a one only opportunity. So you've got one chance. Pick it on up. Here we go. This is not going to be even close to 49. And I tell you, there's a reason it's here early. If you're not into greens, I apologize. It's been 3 green stones in a row. We went to the Tsavorite, then we went to the tourmaline, and now here we are at the classic emerald, which could not be prettier. If you ask me, I'm a May birthday. I got to say, that May birthstone is a great way to go, because there's a lot of May birthdays out there that are going, not digging my birthstone, because they are so dark and cloudy and included typically. This one's not. This is how you go. When you're the perfectionist in gems and you don't ever want to compromise, that's how you go. And it's not even $2,500. There's your half off discount, and we'll keep on going lower. And watch this. It's not $49. It's not $39. Oh no, it's not $2,500. That's the half off mark. So if we go there, I think you're going to be thrilled. And instead, we get to go even lower than $19.99. This is one, stays in yellow. I'll size it for you. No problem. We can size it to whatever you need, but it will be not even $1,500 for a round and almost a carat in diamonds. And this has the gold of 3 rings. So yes, you have to enjoy a heavier ring. If you'd like to have this one, you really do need to really just enjoy a nice feel to your jewelry, which don't we miss it? We miss it, don't we? We miss those big heavyweight feels. This is going to give it to you. And it's not 15 or 14. I'm making it $1,399. That's it. $1,399 plus your extra discount, which is going to be $1,259 and change. So a happy Saturday indeed. We're so glad you're with us. I'm ready for the Morganite. And I hope if you have, even if you're not normally a Morganite fan, like maybe it's too light for you, if it's never really caught your eye, never really caught your fancy, we're going to change your mind. And I have got one of the prettiest stones, and I just wish we had more like this, but this is what, when we tune in together live for any and every show, that we do, we expect to see something unique and special that we've never seen before. And that is, never ceases to amaze me how we do that every show. And yet tonight, or today's Morganite is going to be beyond compare. We're going to show it next. I can't wait any longer. So that's really important. Oh, good. Hi, Elizabeth. Elizabeth is with us. Are you celebrating all weekend long, Elizabeth? I sure hope so. Her birthday was last night and yesterday, and she'll keep that party going. And I know she's got some good TVON jewelry to celebrate when she does go out. So there we are, having a good time shopping the sale event. Boy, no excuses to not shop. You don't need a special occasion to shop this sale. All right, that's here. Well, that's foreboding, but let's take a look at this. Hello. There's my Morganite. Hold on. Got to clean it up. Everyone's been admiring this stone. Let's just face it. It has been one of those that everyone has been just, I mean, we're around gems and exotics every day. And yet this one, I've never seen anything quite like it. It is so stunning, and that is Morganite, yeah. It doesn't usually get this saturated, and forgive us, we're gonna be without lights today, and that's okay. It's just the way it goes when it's 100 plus, it's too much for the studio. So TV studios like to be cold. So here we are, every single one I've ever been in my life, and I've been in a lot of them, they're all kept cold. So here we go. This is, but not cold enough when it's that hot outside. So here we are with our 1247 Morganite. This is going to be that one that just flies on out of here, and it's interesting because it's got the pinky tone, but it's also got a lot of the traditional peach tones as well. So I think you're getting the best of all worlds here in a massive round, and it's going to be 112.91.78. That I do believe is the largest Morganite we've had. 1247 Portuguese cut round. And it also has this really incredible diamond weight around it, which is 1 carat in diamonds, that are going to go every which way. I might have to give it even a little bit of a bath here, which I know. Have you ever seen jewelry groomed live on TV? I might have to do it. So here we are, and that is, look at how beautiful that is. Isn't that great? That is a stunner of a stone, and if you like it, I'm going to sell it really affordably so that somebody can appreciate and have it. That's what it's all about. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and this is that. Really, they're big diamonds. Yes, they are. They're large diamonds, but they're situated in such a way where they're going to set right there, and they don't interfere when you have your fingers together, which I always like to make sure of, because otherwise, it's like the same reason a lot of us don't want an eternity band, because they're pretty, but they're downright uncomfortable sometimes if you've got prongs and diamonds digging in to your fingers. And so, because we don't all walk around like that, you know, that's kind of odd to, you know, keep our fingers spread like that. So we really do, when we do things right, drive, shake hands, go about our business, we have to have a ring that's comfortable so that those diamonds, you see, they stop right there at the side point. So it's giving a nice balance. It's letting those diamonds show up. Look what that does. Again, how is it that they're more powerful from a distance away than they are close up? That is so much to do with that incredible cutting we're seeing. And it's not going to be $79.99. That's a great value. I would have expected to be much more than that. To be honest with you, I mean, it just, hold on. Let me see if I can give it a little extra here. Just give it a little water and see if I can clean it up. You want me to work on that and show you something else while I do? We can look back at that emerald here just so I can give it a proper, I mean, it just needs a little extra here. Sometimes they need TLC, you know, and it looks great in person, and you go, oh, well, maybe it needs a little extra. So we'll help it out here and get it all shined up, because Morganite never has inclusions. We know that. We know that. It's funny how this beryl family gem, the emerald, does. It's highly included, type 3. This one is the same family as this one. So it's kind of fascinating, really, when you think about, it's a stone that usually has a lot of inclusions when it's emerald, and yet it's just a little different when it's Morganite. It doesn't have those same inclusions or those same issues. So we're excited about this. It's going to be down below $5,000. We'll go ahead and make it really simple and easy here in a first caller situation. And if you like any of our 3 greens, we had a trio of greens all ready to start. Let me know. We'll help you out with those. This one's going to be better than even $4,000 or $39.99. Even better value, a huge moment for our Morganite lovers. And then we are just a few minutes, 40 minutes away from those earrings, our big top of the hour today that are super duper affordable. Let's go even lower than 39, 35, 34, 33. I'm going to make it $32.99. That way we can get you under $3,000 when you take your 10% extra off, and I hope you will do that quickly, because what a great stone to get, and it will be well under that $3,000 mark when you say yes, because $32.99 in an exact form comes down to $29.69 So that's our big brand new Morganite we have. I'm so proud of that one. And then what was I wearing at the beginning of the show, you ask? Well, it was this one here. Wow, a purple Paraiba. So it's just outstanding. It's a big day for museum pieces here and there. Got some really good museum quality ideas for you. We even have we got a blowout on some very important copper bearing stones. And oh, my big yellow diamond ring is going to be reduced as well. We've got a huge yellow diamond piece that's not going to be one individual stone, but instead a lot of individual stones. And then there is a new sphene. I mentioned the, look at that. Woo, how pretty is that? That reminds me a lot of the pendant we had last night, but it's an Asher with those big diamonds on the side. So again, the museum is out in full force today. All of our great museum pieces. Now, if we stick with, go to tourmalines here, we've got a blue-green. These have been extremely popular of late in the Congolese blue-greens that give you, yes. Oh, congratulations on the emerald. All right, so emerald's found its home. Morganite will be next, I have a feeling. And here we are with that really outstanding blue-green Congolese. Sometimes the Congolese, and again, that is for everybody who's going, I don't know what that is. It's an origin story. That is about the origin. The Congolese material is from the Congo. So we see these, a lot of them are just greens and they're pretty much traditional. It's really the ones we love to select are the ones that give you very much of a Paraiba type of color, which are the blue-greens. And that's what you're seeing right here and now. Now that's going to be item number 11258887, and that is beautiful, is it not? So that's going to be a really, really cool look. The clarity, the 464, 71 points in diamonds. So it's really well done. It keeps it classic. It's, again, always to be praised when we've got clarity like that. That is really stunning. And here we go. I'm astounded right now. That used to be $69.99. It's a huge tourmaline, and it's so clean. And you haven't even seen the best yet. Look at this. Look at that. That's outstanding. It's not 69. We're going to just go ahead and blow it out. And I know it's another green. I know, I'm trying. It's a lot of greens today. And then we got the aqua later, which is going to be that beautiful addition to the barrel family. We got so many great pieces, but this is not going to be even 69, 59, 49. You know how these Congolese, I brought out 3 the other day, all by request. They weren't scheduled. It's just one came out, it sold. We had to bring out more. We brought out a few more. They all sold. It's one of those really hot stones at the moment that everybody's trying to get their hands on, which is a smart idea because they're not something that are coming into the inventory as new any longer. This is a mine that's very new. We got a nice little influx in the beginning and really haven't seen much since, which is oftentimes how mining's going to work, where sometimes you get a little, you get an introduction to it and then you long for more and you figure that you're just going to keep on acquiring it, and then the mine goes a little bit dry. So that's really what you got to keep in mind with these stones. How about less than $2,000, $19.99. Let's see who's got it. And who got the emerald, by the way? Wait, really? Wait, did she get one last night? She's going to... See, I'm ahead of things here. Figured. All right. So there we go. All right. So we had a swap-a-roo. So what we could do is probably bring the one from last night out if we can, and at least give that a chance to get a great home as well if she swapped. So we can do that. All right, $17.99 on that one. How about our big sphene that's new? Or we have, okay, anybody want to know more about the purple Paraiba? Stunning, copper bearing, true purple. See how they look different when they're purple Paraibas? They don't look like other purple stones. And we enjoy that as well. I have a new sapphire. We're going to bring you, and again, I would love requests if you have them. Tell me anything and everything you want to see in the show. We can help you out with those as well. We've got some big discounts on some, oh, this is, I haven't seen Panther rings come out in a long time. Look at this one. This one is fabulous. And 18 karat, oh, look at that with the emeralds and the rubies. And the horse bit style. Oh, this is so good. So this is designer, as designer as it gets. It's 1125-064. And yet it's going to be 18 karat gold. I've got different carat weights. Of course, we don't just lump it all together like most designers do. They just say, oh, it's about 50 points total weight of stuff. I'm going, no. We have to talk about emeralds, rubies, and diamonds. So we have the emeralds at 38 points. We've got the diamonds that are on either side. That's going to be 27 points. And then your ruby eyes, about 3.5 points a piece there on those ruby eyes. But such a great directional piece that we love. Don't forget about the Congo. That's $17.99. We've got our first request of the day as well. Thank you. Oh, good. This is actually not a request. It's the emerald we had last night. So I just want to make sure everybody's aware if you missed out on the emerald in the bridge or if you like this style better, because I know some of you did miss out last night. This one's the same price of actually $14.99 for our 55 pointer with 74 points in diamonds. So just a little heads up. That's one that was swapped out today. So you can go ahead and change out if you like that. Here we go with our Panther style. Take a look. I'm having a psychic moment because I thought this morning that would happen. I was almost sure. So again, that's my instincts are right on. But look at how beautiful this is. And you can see how no matter which direction or which angle you see it from, you're always going to see the beauty of that design. And it always gives you some interest, right? From the emeralds on the side that almost act as its own necklace. Yes, your Panther wears a necklace. And then the bright, beautiful rubies with it. I mean, you got two of the big three stones there represented, plus our diamonds, and it's heavy 18 karat gold. You saw it's a big ring. And this is, I know, we've been missing these Panther styles. Haven't seen a few in a while. Nothing new coming in especially in the 18 karat gold. And I just want to point out that your carat weights are inside. So trying to give you as best look I can as that they're all wrapped in there. So you can see it's actually nice because you've got all the details. You don't need to write it down somewhere, and goodness knows that's probably not going to be the most efficient system. So they're all locked into the inside there, engraved, hallmarked in, your carat weights, not just your gold purity. We'll do it for $14.99. One collar in the 18 karat yellow. It does stay in the yellow, but that's going to be sized to whatever you need. And it's a really fabulous Panther design that we can't get enough of because they feel instantly chic, instantly couture, very high-end designer. We're going to see a Tanzanite pendant as well today. Again, happy Saturday, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful summertime Saturday so far. We do have, do I dare bring out an even bigger emerald for the same price? And then we're going to swap again? Yeah. It can be sized. Yes, this is not the band I was talking about. The one I'm talking about in the band, I'll just show it to you. The band is the one that can't be sized. Let me show you. Yes, Brenda, this can be sized. I bet that's Brenda in Wisconsin. I bet you it is, Allison. This is, I told you at the beginning of the show, we shop like family, we are like family. Well, this is the Panther band that cannot be sized. So it's a little wonky, so I just wasn't going to show it to you because what it does is it widens and then it narrows. So if you don't mind that, I'm fine. But if you do, because I do a little bit, as it goes to the back, you can see there's a little sizing bar there. So this one can be sized, this one cannot, and it's a 6, I mean technically, but it fits like a 4.5 to 5. So it's really, it's pretty small. And because it's so wide and so thick and so heavy, and I wear a size 5.5, I cannot get it on my ring finger. So this is, but that's what happens when you have a style like this. So you can see from the front, it looks fabulous, but then see how it widens, and then you see how it gets a little bit more narrow. So if you don't mind, we can offer that, but that's the band that cannot be sized, and it's really for a more petite finger, okay? But this Panther's still here, this one can be sized, okay? So that's how we work that deal. Now we also have, this is the big Tanzanite coming up later, and again, let us know what requests you have, or if there's something you missed last night, want to see if it's still here. That is gorgeous. We've got a beautiful cushion cut square, and we do have one of our bigger aquamarines that is here as well. So it's just important. And also, if you are looking for a bigger emerald, let me just show you what we can do. If we do go over 1 carat, I have an emerald cut here just to show you what's new today. There's the emerald cut, which is 1125-088. That's the emerald cut stone. You can see how lively that is. That's going to actually get you over 1 carat in size. So if that is the deal breaker and you really know what I've shown you today already have been under 1 carat, this is the 127 emerald cut with the split style shank. It's going to give you 82 points in diamonds. So we actually actually have a larger version of this with 115 in diamonds. This is a slightly smaller, more narrow version, but still lots of diamonds going on in that one. And you can actually change your gold color here, yellow gold. Don't need to worry about that if you'd rather have white gold or rose gold. But this one will be $14.99. So giving you a lot of under $1,500 opportunities on emeralds today, which is rare as can be, especially when they get up into this size. And that's what you have here. So by the way, the Panther with the rubies and the emeralds is still available. The band, you can call me if you're interested in it. We even have a diamond solitaire that's set up like an engagement style or a wedding set if you would like. So here we go with this one. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is, so you know that they look bigger when they're, when they're in emeralds. We'll look at that. It's already carat 27. Look at the size from a distance, and then helpful that it's an elongated emerald cut as well, and it's $13.49 at checkout. We can't forget about that extra 10% off that you're getting today. So you've got it for $13.49 instead. So a huge value there. And only that one. We know how emeralds work, so there it is up close one more time. And then we'll move right along. It's already halfway through our number one on our big Saturday. We're so glad you're with us. Again, get requests in. There's a lot of great, I know we're all waiting anxiously for the top of the hour. I am too. It's a gorgeous earring. It's a stackable, by the way. It's a half-inch style, and it's really easy to wear. So you can wear it in multiple piercings. You can do, it's a great gift idea because everyone's going to love it. It's still got that great designer flair to it that makes it so specialty. But here is, and we've got a big blue sapphire. You know, it was fun the other day. We had a 2-carat blue sapphire, and I wowed you with the price because we know what happens to sapphires when they get up in bigger sizes. Look at that. That's actually closer to 3 carats in size. Can you believe it? That's a 281. 8850 is the number. It is a platinum piece. I'm going to come in a little closer. It is the royal blue stunner of a design here. It really is something. It is special. And here we go with 112-8850. And look at how beautiful that 281 is. Then it's got the baguettes and the rounds. So I love that mix and match play that we do with the bigger diamonds. So that's all you got to do is just pick up the phone and dial in because this will go. Platinum, 42 points is the diamond weight in total. There's your beautiful color. It's what you want to see, that royal blue, but not too dark. It's exactly what you want right there. It's that really pretty. I mean, when you think royal blue, you know. And it's not just that the royals do actually have probably the most famous sapphire in the world is belonging to the royal family, and it's very similar in color. It's, gosh, I always forget what the exact carat weight is, but I think it's around 11 carats, or it's either 7. I always think 7 and 11, I'm not sure, but it's a big stone. This is quite large as well, and yet this piece on its way because it's only $1,499. That is it. All right, $13.49. Is that too? Are we getting weird with that $14.99 today? Because we've seen a lot of prices like that, and nothing should be priced that way. So it's a really good day to be shopping. All right, we've got the big yellow diamond coming up. We also have a blue, an aqua. You know, the aquas that I've had lately have been gigantic. 10 carats, 14 carats, 16 carats. I do have an 8-carat. That looks even larger today. I don't know, I thought this was 14 carats or so. It's 8 carats. So there is still a big, big, big aqua. But we also have one that's a little bit more, still ever so fancy, ever so high end. But look at the Asher cut. It's like wearing a blue diamond. I'm kid you not, it is so amazing. So that's going to be our aqua today. I don't know why everything has in need of cleaning here, but it's I'm going to work on it as best I can. All right, so that's going to be $14.99. Don't forget our top of the hour is about 25 minutes away and it is going to be wild. Earrings that look like that, well, they're designed after that great designer bangle that has been our all-time bestseller. Consider that for a second. All-time bestseller. It overtook the Lynx ring because we've brought it over and over and over again at this point. And a bangle, you remember, right, with the burnished diamonds. Those are the really fabulous earrings that are coming up. And I have the white, the yellow, and the rose gold available for you. So you can start thinking about which one would you like. But if you're paying $13.49 to get a 2-carat 81 sapphire, and it's in platinum, and it has almost a 1/2 carat in diamonds, and we're going to see who's got it first because we have a lot of calls coming in. So obviously, that delay is real. That delay is really real. And then we'll do, so let me show you the big sphene that we have that's also one of our largest. We're going to show you a nearly 4-carat color-changing sphene here today. Yes, we do. Zine, would you like this sapphire? I thought so. All right, so that one's gone. Thank you very much. Here is that new sphene. Wow. So let's all come on in here. And yes, the museum is open early today. 112-9175 is your item number on our color change sphene. What a piece that is. This is outstanding and rare. And it's a color changing stone, so you don't have to get just the greens. It's going to go all reds. And I think a lot of people get confused because you're going, I already see the reds. That's actually a separate entity. So let's just be clear. When you have this sphene, because there are sphenes that are not color changing, and I was explaining this to a shopper the other day because it sounded like she had bought a neon sphene a while back. They're the neon sphenes that we've known of. They were not a world premiere in 2017 like this color change material was. That has been around for some time. It's known as a rare stone, and it has great dispersion. It's a neon. Think like a true highlighter kind of color. That's usually what when we say neon, we're talking like the yellow-green highlighter. So that's usually what typical sphene looks like. That's not a color changing variety. This is what I debuted here at TVON, like to the world. The world knew nothing about the existence of this stone until 2017. We were literally the worldwide launch of this stone, and then we went without it for years, and now we have a little teeny collection coming out for you. So this is exciting. It's a 372. But this is what I want to make clear, is that all you're seeing for that firework brilliance, that's called dispersion. That's what this sphene does better than diamonds do, and very few stones can boast that. But you're getting a better dispersion rate than you get with diamonds, but at the same time, as you see the reds and the blues and the yellow and the orange flashes, that is separate from the color change. Wherever you see the green base body color, that would be what changes to red in an incandescent light environment. How about that? So it's two things happening at once here. You get the really, really high dispersion of the stone, and then you get the color change, which really acts separately. And if it does change, like let's say we were in incandescent light and everything you saw was red, guess what? You still get all that dispersion. You still get all, look at that, there's the orange, the yellow, the green, the red, all those different rainbow colors. Now, to show you the diamonds properly, I have to face it like this. So you can see, because obviously one angle is showing you a great look at the stone in the center, but not a great look at the diamonds. So there are your diamonds. They're white as can be. And the diamond weight is 45 points. So well over 10 points a piece on average. They do stack. It looks like your outer diamonds are a shade or a touch lighter than the side diamonds there. But it's our 372. It is a museum caliber stone, not just for the size, but the cut and the quality, because they tend to be very included. They can be far too dark, where then you don't see, if they're too dark a base color, even in the greens, it can negate all the dispersion. And I think one of the things we're all fascinated by with this stone is that dispersion, that high level, stunning dispersion. You're getting it here, and it's almost 4 carats. That is such a rarity to get, and we're so proud to bring this to you. It's one only. It's actually something we can change in the gold color if you'd like to. Let me try it on for you. What do you think of that? Ooh la la. Still ever so fiery. And it reads as a 3-stone ring, but technically it's a 5-stone ring, just because you have the 2 baguettes on either side. So we'll take it even lower than, $17,999. I really want to make, this is what's fun about a sale. I mean, bringing out new museum like this that we don't typically see, getting you the really, really big values you're looking for. What if we take it $10,000 off and make it $79.99? What if we take it even lower than $79 or $69 or $59? You know we're here to move it, and this will be forever one of the rarest stones you own. And I know we have all kinds of rare stones, Paraibas, diamonds, even color-changing diamonds. We have a lot of rarity that we show and display on the daily, but this is really up there in some of the most exotics you can get your hands on today. And it's not even going to be $5,000 or $4,000 or $39.99. We got a big moment here for our collectors. This is your opportunity, and it is going to be better than even $3,500. So one caller takes it. It's going to be $34.99, and then you get $350 off that too. So $31.49 at checkout. Doesn't even have to stay in the white gold. I think that with the diamonds the way they are, just as white and bright as can be, I would probably leave it just as is. But it would be pretty in yellow too. So you've got 30 minutes. I'll leave those hard decisions up to you. I just do the easy stuff, which is just give you the best price out there and let somebody take it. But that's really, really, really beautiful. So that's for one caller. We got 2 people already talking about it. We'll see who's got it. And then that's going to feel very much like the mounting we're going to see later with our Asher cut Aqua. So lots of jewelry still here. We've shown you a ton of it. We've got the Congolese, a few emeralds to look at, the beautiful Tsavorite, the Paraiba, the Morganite. The fact there's still a Paraiba here that was $15.99 for a 1 carat Paraiba or so, that's pretty staggering. So I would definitely take advantage of that if I'm thinking about owning Paraiba at an affordable price tag. And then we'll see who has got the sphene. And I'm still working on cleaning up that Morganite. I'm trying to get behind the basket, try to get in there because that one's gonna go. All right, so yes, emerald cut. Emerald, got it. All right, emerald cut, emerald's gone. Thank you so much. So we knew we'd like, is it a swap or is it a new, okay, so that one's gone. Emerald cuts, we got 2 of our emeralds gone now. And then that's the sphene. Let's see if Allison's taken the sphene. You've got it. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. Can't wait. I'm just doing a little check here, see if this one's polished up. Nope, not yet. Still not yet. All right, so here's the big aqua that we have for you. This is some serious saturation. That's a good one. Same family as our emeralds and our Morganite. So again, we have, like I said, we have brought out the barrels today. We really do. I know. I already said roll out the barrel, so I'll stop with that. But yes, we have brought them out, and we are excited to bring them down in price. This is item number 1123344. And go ahead, zoom way back. That's some serious color. It's an 805. I will just say it looks a lot larger than that. We've had a lot of big stones lately, so we kind of are familiar with what the millimeter and dimension is on a bigger stone. This is really feeling like a much bigger than 8 carat stone, much larger. And it's an 805, and it's got the mix of rounds and princess cuts. And it's always fun to see those combinations, and it really takes a lot of extra design element and a lot of extra workmanship and labor to do that. So I'm thrilled when we see it. It's 131, so a lot of diamond weight there. Still giving it a classic, but then giving you that split style on the sides. And we are going to bring it on down. This one, yes, stays in the white gold. Just double checking that for you. It was a $13,999 ring, and now it's a lot less than that, significantly so. I am so proud of our aquamarines, and if you need smaller, today's the day we get you a 2 carat. That Asher cut I flashed is going to be coming up in the show. That's going to give you a little bit more simple design, simple and straightforward. Feels a lot like that sphene that we had as far as the design element is concerned. This is not going to be $13,999 any longer. We've got a much better value, a superstar idea. We do have one only, that goes without saying, and we're going to bring it down below $10,000. And look at this on the hand. Always good to see how large this one is, because like I said, it's playing a lot larger. It's a small ring size for a large stone, but there you go. That's what it looks like. So I would say yes, definitely giving a bigger look than 8 carats 05 when you look at that, almost going knuckle to knuckle there on my hand. So instead of even, oh, I don't know, let's keep going. How about $4,999, one of our bigger discounts of the day, to go ahead and get that for $44.99. And look at that effect that's going through. Some very bright, look at that, lively. It looks like little blue diamonds are inside, and they're just sparkling. It's like it's almost like twinkling stars within it. They all do look like stars, and we don't have a star filter. So you're going, oh, I've seen that before. I see that on every shopping network. Well, that's because they put something on the camera lens called a star filter that, you know, creates these artificial little stars and flashes. Well, we don't do that. So that's all happening thanks to the stone's beautiful cut and clarity and everything that's working together there to make that a very important $49.99 piece. Now, we do have that aqua Asher. We also have a fawn diamond round we're going to see. We've got some gorgeous hoops that are, again, the top of the hour, that are hoops that everyone will be able to wear, both casually and dressy. They're even stackable hoops. They're a size that I often wear in 2nd and 3rd piercings as well, and even way up. You really need a good half-inch style if you've got any, you know, higher up cartilage piercings and things like that. We're gonna bring, I've got imperials here. Yes, we do. We've got one diamond ring. Yes. Oh, really? Thank you. And she got the emerald, correct? Thank you, Andrea in Arizona. Thank you so much. Has she shopped with us before? Fantastic. All right. Thank you so much. Glad you're here with us and saw the perfect ring. Isn't that why you're here, to just wait and see? That's why it's always good to be with us every show, so you can just find and really snap up that piece that really speaks to you. And it's different for all of us, what we need in jewelry and what we're looking for. And by the way, Allison, who was shopping the sphene with you? You're going to have to speak up just a tad. Who? That's Myrna. Yeah, it's not, yeah. Myrna probably, yeah. M-Y-R, yeah. Myrna, thank you. I bring it up because I have a match engineering, which I probably should have shown her right away, but they're just better late than never here. We've got the sphenes in those Ashers in the earrings, just in case Myrna needs a match. Myrna needs a match set. It is a, look at that, and that's what we don't, boy, every single thing. Let me see if I can polish that one up. It's going to be 112.91.88, and it's a brand new pair of earrings with 230 total. So you're going to get just a bit over 1 carat in each earring on those centers, and yep, they're all baguettes around it. Halo that's created entirely of the baguette diamonds that are all tapered so they go up and out so that they can still be that perfect seamless setting style so that there's no gaps between your diamonds. It looks like the most, I think the most elevated way to do a halo is right there. 72 points is that diamond weight. There's 1 pair, and did she choose to get the ring in the white gold because this is going to stay in, yeah, so that's a good call, I think, and that's going to stay in white gold for the earrings as well. Again, the diamond weight is 72, so we're ready to rock your world here on the sphene earrings. And I know that this is a way where we talk about pendants and earrings as being a popular way. You do want to be a little bit slightly more careful. I would always recommend just being a little bit more careful with your sphenes when you wear them, which obviously not an issue with earrings or pendants. So you're just worried about, you know, the basic wear and tear. And you always want to treat, your fine jewelry the best way you know how. I don't think we all want to go around, and I heard somebody said to me the other day, it was cute. She said, I wear my jewelry in the garden. And I'm not judging, but you know, that's, you know, okay, she's out gardening in her fine jewelry. Fabulous. She's a diva. But I will say, you know, I would be careful. You know, I don't think that when we're using a lot of manual labor and things like that, if we're using our hands a lot for that day, you may want to leave your fine jewelry just at home because it's really something that we always want to treat with kid gloves because it's fine jewelry and it's precious metals. And yes, even gold. I mean, gold can scratch. We know that. So you just want to be careful. And with sphenes, just take a little extra caution when you're wearing your sphenes. Okay, so just my little public service announcement, and that really only applies to rings because the earrings are not going to be in jeopardy at all. So here we are with the earring. I'm going to show them on as well. There's 18 karat gold here too. So we did upgrade that gold for you quite a bit, and you're going to see them from a distance. And of course, this is that square cushion design, so you can wear them squared off like so, or you can wear them at an angle like that. So you can really kind of choose how you want them to present on the ear. But as far as the length and measurement, and this is again 1 pair only, so just putting it out there how important it is to definitely dial in on the early, look at that, they're so heavy they don't even want to sit here for me. They have an under gallery as well, and you can see that they are 3/8 of an inch, almost a half really, from that angle. So, and then you'll see them on, which is going to be a better way to see them as far as gauging the size. And it's my job to make sure they're affordable, especially since I did such a number on the ring. This is a slated to go out at $8,888 earring. Look at this. Oh, they are not going to be today. How glorious are those? That is the style. And again, dispersion. Everybody wants a good diamond earring, and you're getting good diamonds. But when you see a sphene like that, that does what diamonds do, but better, and yet it's green. Green is a nature color, so it goes with everything. You don't need to think about, well, it's not colorless like a diamond, so it's not, I'm gonna have to wear it with my green outfits, and then you're going, I don't have any green outfits. It's okay. You wear it with everything. You wear it with absolutely everything. And we're not gonna do it, I mean, right? You do, because they're rare and they're special, and that's when you're going to be able to see, more likely to see the color change, right, as you wear it in different light environments. And we're going to send them out right now. And again, wait till you see the inside. I'm going to show you the back and the way these are put together from the inside so you can see the undergallery. Let's go back to the wheel as well. And then we'll see who would like to get the sphene earrings. That is what that undergallery looks like. So you can see there what it's all about and how beautiful. It's like a floral design that's happening in the rear of the earring. And we're going to do that right now for... how about $29.99? And then $300 extra off. I'm trying to make sure that if it's a set opportunity that you're trying to put together, that you have a really good time to do that. And we're only 12 minutes away from our top of the hour, which means our brand new gorgeous hoops that are one for all. I mean, we're talking about everybody can own them, everybody can wear them, gives you that little flair for the designer dramatic that we love, but without breaking the bank at all and still giving you solid gold, which is important, so you get that too. All right, so $29.99 turns into $26.99. 2 sphenes. Do I have a fingerprint? Yes. So that one is gonna be going out quickly, so we'll give it again. There's a real healthy delay here today, so you do wanna dial in on the early side because it's always going to help because it kind of is that little bit of delay where suddenly everybody's calling at the same time. So we're seeing a few things being missed out on. We don't want that to happen. So just when you know you know, we always do with jewelry. That's the Asher cut coming up in aqua. And then we've got that fawn diamond later. It's going to be it's really champagne. And then we also have a crazy deal on a huge Australian opal I'm going to show you next. And then look at how much jewelry. We've gone through a lot of jewelry in 49 minutes. So time to dial if you have any questions about anything you've seen earlier. Sounds like these are headed out as well. There again is that delay. Wow, that one is a topsy-turvy. You're going to love this one so much. It's a brand new opal today. It's got many, many opal patterns in the one stone and every color of the rainbow. Always nice to see there. And it is going to be 1127514. Love it. And it's going to be 1127514 in platinum. 506. Another stone like our emeralds that look larger than what they weigh. Okay? So that's important. Yes. Thank you. Sphene earrings. Gone. Was it our sphene ring collector or someone else? Different caller? Different shopper? We'll find out. It is 5 carats 06. Platinum style. Diamond weight is 48 points. Boy, that fools me. It looks like a lot more than that. Every single section. All in, like, I love how it looks like an overlap. Like, it looks like petals blooming. But it's still a halo. It's keeping it classic, but it still has a bit of a floral, but nothing overly so. 506, 48 points in diamonds, platinum, 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 and more. Look at that. That's a nice wide style. And we leave it so that, I mean, don't get me wrong. This is going to support it on the inside to give you a comfortable feel and fit, but you still get to see that's natural through and through opal. So you're seeing they don't polish the back. If they rarely do. Sometimes they will. That's really pretty rare. So you see it's a little bit, that's like the natural matrix of the way the stone grows. And it's natural through and through. We do not have doublets or triplets, which usually you have to go that route to see color like that. Where, do you see how there's like a whole prism of rainbow going on at the 5 o'clock and really the 1 o'clock, and then that's like a rainbow, and then there's still that brilliant wispy pattern. There's some glittery effect through the middle. I mean, it just has, that's that multiple pattern look where sometimes they're just pinfire and sometimes they're more mosaic. This is really feeling like it's giving you all the best of all the different opal worlds together in one massive stone. And we'll try it on. It's super affordable for what it is, so please don't be intimidated by the carat weights that we know should support a $12,999 ring. That's just not the case. So here's what we'll do. Take a look. Oh yeah, and there's a little slighter, just a slightly lower light. So you've got a really good look there at some of those amazing, bright, beautiful washes of color, and it's not even close to $10,000. There's your $3,000 off. So excited to bring this today. What an amazing piece of jewelry. And if you, again, want heavyweight jewelry, you want to feel your precious metals, you got it happening right here. And it will not be even close to $49.99. There's another big drop in the price, and we're going to take it much lower, significantly so. Top of the hour is only 8 minutes away. Can't wait to show you what we have going on there. And all you need to do right now is dial in, because it's not $49.39 or even $2,999. That would be, from the start price, over $10,000 extra off. And we're not leaving it there. This is so important. And please don't delay, because obviously there's one. We know that all opals are individual to, they are, each and every one, each individual to one another. There's no other, there's never, even when they synthesize them, right? They do, they synthesize opals now. They can make them in a lab and make them look like real deal opals, but they're still not gonna ever have the same pattern. So it's really, it's a unique stone to you. It's just as unique as we are, and I think it's such a great idea, especially with October coming up too. If you're thinking October birthday, you want your birthstone in a fine quality. If you like this one, I don't know, Allison, if you're thinking about this already, but I'm gonna go even lower on the price. Yeah. Is it this one? No. Okay, they're on something else. We're gonna need one caller dialing very quickly, because I'm pretty sure that giving it another 30 seconds at $29.99 is gonna get that job done. And instead, I'm going way lower. And before your 10% off, remember, my price on the air is still prior to your 10% off. For anybody who's kind of newer to the sale event, this is not 29 or 28 or 27. I know this is so wrong. This is really wrong, because that's a $10,000 carat opal, which is a $50,000 plus stone. And yet I'm giving it away right now for $2,699. $26.99, and we cannot forget that that is $24.29 at checkout one only. So that's not sticking around. will not at all $24.29. My goodness. So that's an important way to go. We still have a few pieces left from our number 1, too, like our Panther, our Congolese tourmaline. That was the big stone. And then we had that Tsavorite, the Paraiba. Probably was just too early, so I'll bring that back out. But this is $24.29 for a big platinum piece. And let me keep moving it so you can see it from all the different directions and angles so you really can appreciate. Blue-based stone, definitely blue-based here, but the reds are there, the yellows are there, the pinks are there. You've got, of course, blues and greens. That's kind of the given. That's what you expect to get in an Australian Lightning Ridge opal, without a doubt. And then you've got all the extra more exotic colors as well coming through in a really stunning pattern. Okay, so as we have 5 minutes left till our top of the hour, I do want to show you a really dynamic brooch. And then I think we're going to have to recap the Paraiba. But this is the brooch, and I was just having this discussion the other day. I think everybody does need a good brooch. I've said it before. I think a lot of you are agreeing. Yes, I need one good brooch, because one good brooch can go with anything and everything. You really, if it's one you love that's unique and special, it's going to go with everything. Well, this is a fancy cut tourmaline where you can completely tell, because the cut was so inspiring here. The cut is clearly what then influenced and really helped design the piece, don't you think? The cut is so unique and distinctive, and it's actually got this really unique, think of it like an oval, but it's actually, there's a point to it on what we'd be looking at here is like the top left side and the bottom right side. And then it's got fantastic bar cutting throughout the inside the back. And it's going to be a platinum piece with a 243 fancy cut green tourmaline, 30 points in diamonds like a crescent moon along one side. So it's almost like a semi-halo. And then we'll show it to you from a distance because the size is everything. And it's going to be worn. That's the beauty of a brooch. We always talk about pendants. Oh, look, you can wear it this way. You can wear it that way. With this one, you can wear it anyway, because that's the beauty of a brooch. You don't have to wear it north to south or east to west. You can wear it however you like. So you could wear it at an angle, you could wear it at a direct east-west. It really just depends on the outfit, where you're putting it and what it's on and what are you feeling that day. And there's always the opportunity where if you had a really substantial chain, there's no bail, so to speak, but if you had a nice bigger chain that can support the weight of this platinum piece in 8800, then it's going to be a piece you could wear as a pendant too. You could just slip your chain through it and gravity's going to help it sit like that. Now you could also have this portion at the top too. For whatever reason, I felt like it should go the other way, but absolutely it could go this way or that way. Or remember, you are not bound by the pin or its direction because you can put it on however you like. So that's important. Let's show it lengthwise just to give it a measure here. Got about 3 minutes till our top of the hour, so we're ready to go here. Big top of the hour coming up. Here's our 2.5 inch. That's what I would call it here. Maybe, whoop, there's a little, there we go. The tail of the brooch was hanging out behind it. So 2.5 inches lengthwise. Let's show you here what it looks like from a distance away, just to give you a for instance of how that's going to look from like a greater distance for you. And then you can really see how even from a distance, yes, the colors, the brightness, the shine coming through of that stone, that is so remarkable. We'll go right back up close here and give you a great big value on the one and only brooch of the day, brand new today. And we'll make this 4,999 piece. Again, these are really awkward to hold the tweezers, so I'm doing my best, but all that mirror finish platinum stays in that platinum, of course. That'll be, oh, not even $19.99. And that's a pretty green too. It's got ever so subtle a secondary blue, but I would say 90-10 green to blue. Got a really fabulous cut. Again, bigger diamonds there at 34 points, and we will make, actually it's 30 points rather, 30 points on the diamond weights. Just correct that, and then we'll take it even lower than $1,500. I believe in making brooches affordable because I really, if it's not the piece you're wearing every day, and let's be honest, I don't think you're gonna, I carry a brooch every day, but I don't wear it every day. I carry it because sometimes it's just good to have something, sometimes an outfit needs a splash. It needs a little something. And I think a brooch is a great way to do it, especially now that look. Menswear is everywhere. It's called maximalism. I embraced that last night, this idea of maximalism, you know, really avant-garde silhouettes, really structured silhouettes. I mean, think, you know, Thierry Mugler and things like that, and really that kind of thing, Vivienne Westwood. Those types of looks and brooches are everywhere, and that's where I love this style. It's not even $1,500, and it's just that bit of pop of color, again, goes with everything. We're not doing 15 or 14 14 or 13, I'll make it $12.99. We got 90 seconds left till our top of the hour is going to be here, and exciting and affordable and classic and wearable and universal and giftable and all the things. It's all the things in one great earring. So we'll have that coming up at just about 1 minute and 20 seconds from now. If you'd like this one, it's actually $11.69 instead, and that is for a really versatile brooch. So, and again, there you can see your hallmark on the back actually is the center. There's that 30-point diamond weight on the right and the platinum hallmark, and there's your 243. So once again, the carat weights, how ingenious. The carat weights are inscribed on the inside. So again, you'll always have the knowledge of what is making up your gorgeous brooch. And then here's a little recap out of everything we've had this first hour. Really wanted to just take a moment and recap this green Paraiba. That's not just green tourmaline. That's the fabulous Paraiba that we love to see, and it's a pear shape. This was 1125185, and that, by the way, are Opals still here? Yeah, Opal 2429 Opal, that 5 carat plus, it's still here. That's not going to be here long. We know that sometimes we have to recap things just out of sheer necessity because we do have to move all the jewelry, otherwise it gets melted down. So we may show that later. I would not expect that to stick around when we show it later on today. So if you'd like anything from the first hour, like this Paraiba or the Opal or anything else, please do dial quickly. This one's going to be our 72 pointer with the 70 points in diamonds all the way around it and really down the sides in full. You see the diamonds keep going 3/4 of the way down the sides of the band, and it's beautiful on, as I will show you here, and we'll make it really affordable right now. Simple and easy. Take a look at that on, and that can be worn anywhere on the hand. I would say ring finger, middle, or index, and it's only $17.77 if you missed that earlier, as we are at the top of the hour. Happy Saturday, everybody. So glad you're with us. I'm so thrilled. We have our sale continuing, our 10% off discounts on everything, including our big top of the hour, which is brand new, and so many exciting pieces to share with you today, including Tanzanite, pendant, ring. I've got earring hoops. I've got the gorgeous aqua, that aqua ashercut. I know as everyone's been talking about it since I flashed it. So that's all coming up, and look at this on an index finger. I still think that's the way to wear it if you really want to go bold and have a really cool style that just seems like it's made for that outside index finger. Okay, so that'll be $15.99. We'll take a look at it close up one more time, and then we're going to get ready for this big top of the hour, which I could not be more proud of, more excited about. You know, we had some really big chunkier hoops that were at first designed to go with this set. Welcome in, everybody. I'm so glad you're with us. Happy Saturday to you. Hope your summer's great. Hope your August is winding down in a wonderful way. We are here to make it even better. And with these kind of discounts and these values and everything we have, it's a really good day to shop. And what we're going to do is bring out an incredible top of the hour for you. I'm so thrilled about this. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON, and we've got 2 hours left, and we've got our biggest special of the day happening right now. So I'm thrilled about it, and we are going to be very busy on these phone lines because this is a top of the hour that is also very affordable. And it's universal, and I can't say that about a lot of jewelry items. Jewelry is very personal. It'd be like, you know, it's hard to pick out things that are personal for strangers. And so we know that sometimes that's the challenge with gifting. Gifting can be tough even when you know somebody really well. It can be tough to give something special. This, I would feel really confident. I know it's August, but it's the end of August, and Labor Day's around the corner. And we're thinking about holidays already because every year it seems like the holiday jumpstart happens a little bit faster. So we're already talking about Halloween, and we know how quickly fall goes right into the end of your holidays. So maybe you want to take a little bit of time today to even do some gift shopping, because honestly, this value that we put together for you probably not going to be happening between now and then on anything, because it's really tough to make gold this affordable like I'm going to do. So we're so glad you're with us. This is an earring that was inspired by a great big bestseller designer bangle, my 77-point 7-stone burnished style that a lot of you are probably wearing right now, or maybe you've stacked it, or maybe you've owned a few of them in different gold colors. Well, we're going to show you a fabulous earring that is meant to go with it. I did have some larger hoop earrings, but they were that really big, heavier style with the bigger diamonds. So we wanted to make it a little more petite so that also it's not just more affordable, but you can also stack them. Meaning if you do have more than one piercing, and a lot of people do these days, you can stack them up the ear as well. It's not that size that's too big to go in a second or third piercing if you've got them. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring them out to you. I am so proud of this value we have put together. Let's take a look at them here, because they are going to be a choice of, now I've got all 3 gold colors, but I've got available for you, but I have 2 of them to show, and that's going to be the yellow gold and the white gold, which are pretty much the classics, the go-tos. And please remember, we just had that huge band. So we had a huge opal and then a huge white band. So let me come in a little bit closer here, and then we will show you all this mirror finishing. And there they are. I know they pick up some glare, so bear with me here, and then we'll show you the white gold as well. Oh, and the white gold, I don't know, if you can't decide, Luckily, the pricing is such, I think you could go ahead and treat yourself, even you personally, to maybe a pair or two. Maybe not even limiting it to just one, because I know a lot of us love to wear yellow gold some days and white gold other days, and this is going to be tough to focus on all of them at the same time, but here they are in the white gold. This is a click-in closure hoop. It is also a reversible style. So this is going to be even more affordable than it may seem, because there are two ways to wear your hoops. So you can wear it with the diamonds up front, and I don't know who wouldn't want to wear it that way, but for a different look, if you were to turn it around, and I know from this angle you're going to see that 14 karat hallmark, you will not see that as much when you actually have them on the ear. It's just a lot of mirror finishing. So that's going to be something critical, but it's just an option. It's just an option where we did do the solid backing there, so you can really have the option to wear them reversed if you want to go with a plain gold look instead of the diamonds up front, but that is entirely up to you. They are great giftables. They are a ½ an inch. The item number is 1129045. So I would really encourage you to dial in on the early side. They will be a lot more affordable than most gold earrings are today, and these are also something to keep in mind, solid gold. That is, if you're new to us, I know we have dozens and dozens of new shoppers every single show, every single day, who have probably been maybe a little fed up with the options or the limited options that are out there in fine jewelry these days. And maybe you're not ready to resign yourself to plated metals or faux lab-grown man-made diamonds. Maybe you're not ready to go there. And I feel like, I know a lot of us are feeling forced to for budgetary reasons, but if you know where to shop, TVON, you don't have to. This is a 6-point diamond weight. So again, the design is not here to be the biggest, chunkiest earrings we've ever done. I'm working on the biggest hoops we've ever done. I'm working on them. They should be here hopefully by, I would say, November, hopefully by Black Friday. I'm working on some I mentioned last night, I got the frenzy of the world going, because I mentioned I'm working on a 45 karat diamond tennis bracelet, actually. So trying to bring you something we've never had before. So I'm hoping that, we've secured a big diamond value that we're working on. And so hopefully we can make a very big bracelet. Also, the goal is to make a very large pair of hoop earrings with, a considerable diamond weight, maybe 20 to 25 carats of diamonds in one hoop earring. But this is not really about that. This isn't about, I'm not trying to set a record with diamond weight here. We're trying to bring you something that's practical and wearable, but still beautiful and designer at the same time. And that's really what this is. In solid gold with those diamonds, the burnishing is everything. The burnishing, come on over and sets them in, and I'm going to try them on, because that's what burnishing does. There's no prongs, there's no sharp edge. They're a click-in closure. They're a ½ an inch in length. So this is that real wearable hoop that, like I said, if you go any larger, I don't think they're stackable. And, as somebody who has a lot of earrings on every day, I really do feel like I draw the line at a ½ inch as far as being a stackable style. And come on in early, because these are not going to last. Here's that length, just a measurement there for you, so you can see that ½ an inch style, and then there's your side profile, and that is the back. So really, you got to wait till you see them on, because I know they're tough to pick up here from all the details, because there's a lot of mirror finishing, but it's a click-in closure, so it's hinged at the base. So you're just going to open them up just like so, and then they have that little notch that locks it. So they just literally, you push them together, they lock, they snap, they close, you're done. So it's really easy to wear. They're super, I love that they just click in, because that's how you do it with small earrings, especially if you're stacking. Do you ever have that issue if I'm talking to my gals who have more than one piercing, where if you stack a lot of earrings together, sometimes if they all have big clunky backings, there's not enough room to actually put them on together. So you really need more sleek styles like this that click close, where you don't have an extra backing, because we know a butterfly backing is usually bigger than the earring itself. So if you're trying to stack or put on several at a time, it can be challenging to do so. Here is what we've been waiting for. This is what they look like on, and they do stack so well. So if you wanted to put a couple on, this is really the idea. With the diamonds up front, you can still see, you can just jog it back so you're not seeing the piercing at all. You've got your diamonds right up front. They're perfectly placed, so that we all know about the odd number we use in jewelry and design. We like to use the odd number, so you have that really good kind of mirror image, that even setting, right? So the 3 makes sense there. So they're all spaced perfectly, and they all show up beautifully, and it just gives you a little extra. And why not stack them up the ear? Absolutely. Great gifting ideas, white, yellow, or rose. You can get more than one, and hopefully you can do that when they're under $1,000, and we're still going to take 10% off as well today. So you get a big moment here to get your earrings, and let's take them even lower than $9.99. We're already starting to get busy on the phone lines. I don't think that'll surprise anybody. It's your go-to, it's your classic, it's your wearable. Let's go back up close as well and show you here what we can do instead of $9.99 or $8.88. This is kind of a must-have. And I think that I should also mention this. They're not coming back between now and holiday. end of the year, only a few months away. You would need to stock up today if you want any hope of getting them before 2026, because they will not be, I don't even know if they'll be returning at all in 2026 or beyond. But the point is, we got a lot of big celebrations and a lot of family events and a lot of gifting opportunities coming up between now and the end of the year. So you need to get them today. Okay, I see you're not loving 888. And remember, it's so funny because for a long time, I've been in the business a while, and we always tend to think about, we think about prices based on diamond weight. And that's what we tend to do. And luckily, we've been able to oblige that over the years and really make things affordable based on a diamond weight. What I'm so proud of here is that this is still, right now, more than ever, it's about gold first. It's not even about the diamonds, it's about gold. It's so difficult to make anything in solid gold right now that even if you're making a simple style, a simple band, we talk about band rings, 2mm gold bands with no diamonds whatsoever are going for $7,000 and more. That is an astounding number that I never thought I would ever be saying things like that. But it's true, and it's what's happening. It's why everybody is, I mean, you know something crazy is happening with gold when everyone's abandoning it to set in platinum. Because Tony and I were talking this morning, we remember the day when platinum was the ultimate because platinum was so high value. Gold has far exceeded platinum, far. So people are choosing platinum so that they can get around gold pricing. Never thought we'd see that day, but it's happening. So when you start with something that has as much gold as this does, and you're still able to make it affordable, and you're adding diamonds, that's what's so critical. Let's take a look at it. It's not $888. It's not $799. Have you chosen white or yellow? Do you know how many you need? Would that be perfect for the daughters and the granddaughters, the nieces and the best friends, the sisters and the moms, everybody? And this is how, if you're asking for a hoop, because I know the 1/4 inchers are often too small for everybody for stacking hoops up in the ear. I get questions about that every day just because you see my stack going on in my ears, and you're asking, when are you going to have a hoop that's stackable? This is the hoop that's stackable, no doubt, and it's that one that everyone's going to be able to wear, because sometimes when they get smaller, like a 1/4 inch, not everybody can wear those. It gets too small for the lobe where the piercing is, and so you've got the bigger diamonds here looking fabulous, and that is going to be, yes, they are better than even $799. They're not $799. They're not even $777. You got to come on in. We'll get them all out the door. We are pretty limited. I've got definitely more than a few pairs, but definitely not 100 or 50. So it's going to be on that limited side. It's not $699. Already a couple pairs gone. This is no surprise. We love a good hoop. We know how much we need a good hoop. And maybe if you're going, I don't even know, I'm normally a stud girl, I'm not sure, try this hoop. This is the great jumping off point to get you involved into the hoop world, and I think you're going to fall in love. Then if you decide you want to upgrade to something larger down the line, you can do that. But I think if you're waiting to get in on something really special that's giftable, that's not even $600 or $599 or even, I'm thinking $499, what's that going to do to our phone lines? If we go under $500 on a diamond and solid gold, this is not hollowed out. This is not a gold plating. It is solid gold, side to side, front to back, and it's not even $499. We got a better value. It's go time, guys. We have 2 hours left, not even. This is our big top of the hour, and we're very busy on the phone lines. I have somebody taking 5 pairs already. And do you realize that they're actually spending $450 a pair? You would get $50 off every single pair of earrings you choose to get. Maybe this is why you get a white gold and a yellow gold and a rose gold. I apologize, I don't have the rose gold. I'm sorry for that. We just have the white and the yellow out here, which are the common ones. With diamonds, we love to see the white diamonds in the white and the yellow. They stand out beautifully. They're burnished in. Again, no prongs. They're super secure. You're never losing a diamond. We're crazy busy. Crazy. What's going to happen when I actually am going to take these even lower? I am extra motivated to make sure we are doing holiday gifting on August 20, whatever it is. 23rd, 22nd, have no idea. I have no idea. But this is where I'm just ready. I'm ready for August to be over because I like the fall. I really, and we don't even get the fall, but I still like the fall. I like the concept of fall. I like looking at the pictures of people who live elsewhere who get fall. I really just want summer over because I don't like 108-degree heat. But I will tell you this is holiday shopping time. This is tuck them away, put them aside. I always joke that you can't really hide like the bicycle gift, but you can hide fine jewelry. Just remember where you put it, tuck it away, save it. You can get the same. It's one of those gifts where you can get, I always think about my grandma. I love her so much. My grandma, she was amazing. Just amazing. Amazing, glamorous, elegant. And she had all these grandkids and great-grandkids too. And she always was struggling to find the same thing. She liked parity. She was like, I got to get the same thing for everybody. And how do you do that when you got 1-year-old great-granddaughters and also 40-year-old granddaughters? What do? You get them the hoops. because everybody, I mean, truly, even the younger gals, maybe not 1 year old, but I will tell you they will grow into them. But this is truly like once that first piercing happens, if that's 5 years old, if that's 10 years old, I had to wait till I was 13. Yeah, whatever it is, honestly, this could be a first fine piece of jewelry for anybody, but just as well for those of us that are like well into our jewelry era where we know fine jewelry inside out, we're taking these and wearing these as well. So everybody can wear them. That again is the appeal here, and they're not even $450. That price that you were paying at checkout after your discount is now on the air. So that would actually make them under $400, and we're going less than $450 or $449. I want everybody to get at least one pair, and I think it would be really wise to get a couple. And even if you're not sure who you're going to gift them to, or if you're going to keep them all yourself, or if you're getting a couple gold colors, do it today, do it now. They are $399 a pair. Zine, how many did you have already? 2 pairs for 1 caller, 2 pairs for 1 caller, 3 pairs. So far, everybody on the line here in front of me has taken 2 pairs or more. And that is because they're not just $399, they're $359. You have to remember that. It's $359 per pair. So if you got 3 pairs, you're still just a bit over $1,000 for 3 pairs. Obviously, for a little over $700, you got 2 pairs. That's what I say. Get at least the white and the yellow for yourself. If you're not even thinking gifting, you're saying, no, I'm selfish. I'm just going to get them for myself. Great. Get it for yourself. Most of us buying fine jewelry for ourselves. That's the truth. That's the case. That's okay. I very rarely am, someone who's able to help you shop for gifting. It's just not what we do. But I will tell you this right now. This is a gift. It's a gift moment, even if you're saving them for Valentine's Day of 2026. Even if you had a birthday that passed yesterday, Elizabeth. Elizabeth is one of our viewers. She had a birthday yesterday, and she got to wait another 364 days for her next birthday. Oh, you're just getting these today and you're wearing them every single day. Stack them, wear them, love them, and gift them. And how proud can you feel that you're giving 14 karat solid gold and beautiful VS diamonds and a style that is designer. No doubt. This all stems from that most popular selling designer bangle that I made for you with the big burnished round brilliant diamonds with the 7-stone style. Then there was the band ring. This is the identical match to the band ring. The band ring had 3 big diamonds. This is the match, and they're $359 a pair. It's amazing. So that's why you want to take as many as you can, get them to, and you can leave them in. You can always take a little, does anyone take naps out there? I'm not a napper. I don't sleep. So I don't even sleep at night or in the morning or really anytime. But I hear people take this thing called naps. And if you want to like take a quick nap and you don't want to take off your earrings, that's the earring. These are the ones like if you wear headphones or if you have to be on the phone all day or whatever it is. These are also the earrings that are comfortable because there is no backing. There is no like big clunky backing where the post that's sticking into your neckline there behind your ears. So they're comfortable. You can lay down in them. If you just want to relax and hang out or you're just, I've been hurt by earrings when I hug somebody, because you hug somebody and your earring backings go into your neck. I mean, you never have to worry about that with a hoop like this. These are the little practical things that you don't really think about until you live in an earring every day and you realize that was the best darn investment I made. And I'm so proud to be wearing solid gold and VS diamonds. That's a thrill. But to get something that is also beautiful and gets compliments, it garners a lot of attention in a good way. It's a beautiful, practical, easy to wear, but not basic and boring either. Everyone's got a gold hoop that's pretty straightforward. This is that, and again, this can be, if you want it to be, you can have that reverse style. But for $359, I hope you get a pair. And we're almost sold out, so that'll be that on the hoops. I know it's short-lived. It's nothing like our typical top of the hours where we have too many to go around, but it is one of those that we love. And aren't they great to get for everybody? If you are also that gift giver that wants to get the same thing for all, I think of granddaughters just because, again, that was my grandma. She was always struggling to get, okay, what do I get everybody? Because, there weren't great grandbabies until her last few years of life. And so, it was when she had a lot of granddaughters that, did still range in age quite a bit because she had 4 children and they had a big gap in ages as well. So, it was one of those where there were grandkids that were not all, I'm not even the oldest of the grandchildren. So it's like, and I'm up there. But, it's one of those things where it's always, cousins, I have cousins that are, 20 and 25 years younger than I am. So it's nice. This is that style that works for everybody. I would really say from anyone who's starting out in jewelry and starting out with their ears pierced in fine jewelry, all the way to those of us who are really, you know, love and respect the best of the best in jewelry. This is certainly it. So, oh, thank you. I'm so, so happy for you. Kathy in New York, she got some, oh, she got the earrings and the ring. Perfect. She has the ring that I was talking about, and now she has the earrings to go with. I love that. And then let's see. Oh, good. And Tracy just received some hoops. That's wonderful. Oh, good. Yeah, if you have the bangle, this is what, I know so many of you have the bangle. Tracy says, I have the bangle, so I'm going to get the earrings. She got the yellow gold. Fabulous. Oh, wonderful. It's so good to hear from you. This is a, yeah, or as Miss S says, yeah, she says, get one of every color. Yep. Is that what you did too? I hope so. Do we have one of every color going to Texas? I certainly hope so. It's a white, yellow, rose gold situation. I wish we had the rose gold. Our rose gold's so pretty. I don't know why we don't have the rose gold here. So again, my apologies. But I don't make all the decisions. And so clearly I don't. There are some things I would do differently, but I'll tell you, I would love to have the rose gold because we have really pretty rose gold. And I think, you know, a lot of us have been wronged by rose gold before. Yes. Yes. Sounds like an epilogue to the book, Wronged by Rose Gold. Yes, no, but we have, because it's a lot of times it looks very, it looks too coppery, it looks too brown, it looks too yellowy or orangey, and that's not pretty. We want to see our pretty, pretty blush pinks, which we have in our rose gold. So rose gold's even appropriate. Take advantage of it. And thank you, everybody, for taking a few pairs. I'm so glad you love them. I mean, they really are wearable, and it's not every day. I mean, we bring these, you know, I look at the rings we have today, like the huge Morganite, this big purple Paraiba. And yeah, these are, you know, beautiful pieces. They're the awe-inspiring, you know, listed all the oohs and the ahs and the ooh, what's that? And, you know, pieces like this that we have. But this, I'm sorry, I love this ring, and I'll talk about it, and we'll present it, and we'll give you a great value, but that's not what I can say you can get 3 of and shop it for gifting and get a few of them, and why not? These are the kind of pieces that are for one caller and probably not going to be worn every day. Let's be real. It's probably not going to be here every day, but that's the thing. You can invest a lot of money into this ring and have a beautiful ring that, you know, gives you bragging rights in your jewelry collection, but then there's something that, let's face it, we don't see this as often, where it's just practical jewelry. Where, like, you know what they always say about the ratio of how much we wear a very little of our jewelry most of the time. I'm guilty of it too. It's just, it's not a bad thing. It's just what happens naturally. I think the same thing happens probably with other people with clothing, where you may just wear, like, you know, the denim gets, you know, a heavy rotation, whereas maybe the you know, pink linen pants are more for when, you know, you go on vacation once a year. You know, it's like there's certain things in our wardrobe they're our workhorses. We wear them all the time. Those are the smart investments. And ironically, in this case, it's the piece you're not spending a lot on. You're spending $359. And that's probably what you're going to wear more than a lot of the things you would spend $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 on here. And so I do love it for that. And I think it's a great introduction if you're new to our show. I think it's a great way to see what our quality is about, see how beautiful these earrings are in person, because I know there's a lot of people who go, they can't be that good if they're $359. Well, this is part of really, it's kind of that last finishing piece of the set of one of the most popular ideas we've ever had in jewelry, which all began with that bangle, and then of course had a ring. So after that, we always have to kind of wow you after something like that comes out, right? We got really nothing else that's going to be $350 today. But that is a wonderful value. Keep calling on them, see if we have any left for you. And then I want to start with this one, the Aquamarine. And those earrings are they are comfortable. They're obviously lightweight. They don't, you know, stretch out your piercing or feel too heavy or anything like that. They're just low maintenance, but so luxury. Low maintenance luxury. That's what I like. And it's very rarely what happens. Most of my luxury stuff is high maintenance, and I'm scared to wear it, use it, or drive it. You know, whatever it is. It's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. It's like, oh, don't let that depreciate. Don't let that don't put miles on that. Don't wear that bag. Don't, you know, wear that, whatever it is. I love that you've got luxury every day. It's important. So always feel and look your best, even if you're not even leaving the house. Those are the do not take them off earrings. That's the I don't need to put those on because I'm leaving the house. I just left them on because they're on from the night before, and I'm still looking fabulous in the morning when I wake up in my hoops. But here we go with 112-9160, and this is Sierra Santa Maria Aquamarine. It's a 2-carat 06, so we're still getting you a nice big size here, and it's also 23 points. I know that may not sound like a lot. It's kind of like what we just talked about. 6 points doesn't sound like a lot until you realize, but they're big individual diamonds, full cut, and they're set into a solid gold hoop. Well, here, big diamonds individually, making up the 4 stones that are going to perfectly flank the sides of this 206 Asher cut. It is the toughest way to show off saturation. I tell you this all the time, emerald cuts and Asher cuts, anything that's got a little bit of openness to it, meaning the cutting leads to some open looks and open color in the center. Take a look. And Andy, if you want to shut that down, we're not working with the light anyways today. So we've just had it off and we're not even going to attempt it. So we can just shut the thing off, and that way I don't need to suffer. And yeah, we're no different because the light's never going to come on today. So here we go. This is going to be 206. And that's what we see face up. Look how stunning that is. And it's a little bit of a staggered diamond design too, where the diamonds actually kind of step down a bit. So it's not just 2 on each side, but they do a little, little step down there. So 23 points in diamonds, thank you. Here's what we're gonna do on this one. It is a wild day to be shopping jewelry. You see what kind of values we've had so far? We're gonna keep that going all day, and we got like 95 minutes left to go in the day, so it's not a lot of time. But here's what we have, and we'll bring out that purple Paraiba. You know we will. I got 2 Tanzanites to show you today in rings. We've got, oh, actually, never mind. I've got 1 ring, 1 pendant, then I have the yellow diamond ring, and we're still going to see a fawn diamond later. And anything else you want to request, I'm open to those. We need requests too. Definitely need those. But here is what's happening. With this outstanding Asher, this is really where that luxury color usually will, even if you start with the best quality in the world in the rough, if you attempt an Asher, it's a lovely cut to get, but sometimes it takes that pastel stone and makes it look a little lighter. Not the case here. Great saturation level, and this is what it looks like on. Just to see how really elegant, classic, feels a little just kind of like the real good jewelry. You know, that's how we set really important stones. And there it's happening. You know, we showed a big aqua earlier and it had like these little bright, vibrant, it looked like shooting stars in the stone. This was doing it too. And it's not an oval, it's an Asher cut. So step faceting, giving that spark you're seeing. Again, no assistance there. That's no help from anything. We don't have the technology to do that. We just let the stones do what they do. And we have got this one going out right now for $29.99. You know what, even better. Let's go lower than that. And let me know if you have any questions, guys, because we got requests, I hope, coming in for the next 90 minutes. I sure hope so. We need your requests. We need to know what you're looking for. We'd love to get you anything that you may have missed out on from last night, anything we can help you with at all. This is the day to do it. But this is not going to be $29.99. Not after the 20-minute earring presentation. So it just means we got a special moment to make it even better and send it out for a lower price, and you're going to be in charge of that. This is high-end aqua. No question about it. This is about as high-end as Aquamarine gets. That's the best source. It's no longer. It's why if you're looking everywhere else, you're going, I had this question. I went into that, if you're in a big city, a lot of people, or sometimes you travel in the summer and you might go to the big city and maybe you go take that trip and you're at one of those touristy destinations where you then can't help but walk into one of those high-end designer retailers and you're wondering why they don't have Sierra Santa Maria, or why they don't have Blue Wing Block Ds, or why they don't have Burma Rubies. And that's because, again, even just because you're spending a lot of money doesn't even yet give you access typically to stones like this. This is that kind of rarity level where just because you're spending a lot doesn't mean they've got Sierra Santa Marias. It's too limited of a stone quality for everyone to bring. And we're going to put this up on the I'd love $29.99, but I want to see who's out there. And I know we just left the hoop earrings and we still got those going out. We're still very busy on the phone lines. Let's see if we can't just go lower on this to make it happen, because at $29.99, can't run the risk of it staying here. So what if we start an auction and go better? And remember, I'm already rock bottom at $29. That's the price you should take 10% off. It should be $2,700 and done. And you can also have the freedom here to change the gold color too. So you can make it yellow or rose if you would prefer, so that's no problem at all. So that's something to keep in mind, but this will not be $29.99. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna roll the dice. We're gonna hope everybody's ready to call in, have that phone in your hand and ready to go. So this, oh, hi, Andrea. Andrea got some earrings as well, it looks like. That's wonderful. I'm so glad you did. She got 2 pairs. Very nice. Oh, how sweet. One for you and one for your granddaughter. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, twinning, I like that. The daughter is left out of the whole thing. It's funny how we believe in my family, when we all hung out as 3 generations of women, we believed a lot of things skipped generations. So like a lot of my interests were my grandmother's interests, and then, yeah, it was kind of fun. But all right, well, thank you, Andrea, so much. I appreciate that. I'm so glad. Complete set. We love that. Love completing the set. Here's what we'll do. Not $25 or $2,000. Not $1,500. I knew we'd have to go something extreme here. It was the feeling I had from the start, because we know this is very important. And I get it if it's 1 carat. 1 carat aquas, fine. We have those. We sometimes see those for 29 or 25. This is a 2 carat plus in a rare cut. That cut being as rare as it is should downgrade the color. That's not happening here. You get no downgrade in the color. The color is as bright and as blue and as perfect as ever. So you get everything you want in an aquamarine, and you're getting this really fabulous baguette design. We have to say it, the baguettes are important. And to get that beautiful larger presence on the sides where it still just lets the piece be classic, I'm not even doing 15. What about $1,000? Let's try that. 1,000 to start. $10 increments. Sure, 10% still off as you win it. So when you win it, 10% extra off, $1,000 to open, a gorgeous Sierra Santa Maria, some of the best and brightest of blues. They really, if anything, they look like blue diamonds. And I know we don't have, I've only had a couple blue diamonds here ever. They were very small. They were 10 and 8 and 12 points and things like that. This is that color, but in a blue barrel. Again, it's been a barrel kind of day. We had the gorgeous Morganite. We had the really pretty emeralds. We had a lot of emeralds go in the first hour today. Now you're getting the Sierra Santa Maria blue of the aqua. And nobody on the phone line, so we'll skip it. 60 seconds, let's just make sure. Because we know we would see an extra lengthy delay. So let me give it at least 60 seconds more and see if we've got an open. I'll try it on again for you. Whew, pretty. Almost looks like that could be an engagement ring, doesn't it? Who says you have to get engaged with a diamond either? You don't have to. Nobody needs to do that. It just looks, it looks important. That's what I keep going back to, is there's just something about it that looks very important. Do we have the open? 30 seconds. This really would be $900, by the way, because that's the easiest math out there. Move the decimal over. $100 off would be 10%. So it'd be $900 for a ring. I know we get spoiled here, and we do. We spoil you on purpose. We work really, really, really hard to spoil you. But we do need to discuss the fact that a gold band by itself like that would be over $1,000. We do. We do. And I know no one else is doing it, so I get it. It's hard to kind of gauge that when you're going, well, but so-and-so's got jewelry for $59.92. And I'm going, and then I turn it on because you guys tell me to look at it, and then it's like, yeah, but that's sterling silver. It's sterling silver is a different metal, and it's a fancy name, but it's not a real stone. So, you know, it's just different. It's just different. I'm not saying, listen, if you want to spend your $60 on something, go ahead. Absolutely. I just hope that, you know, the jewelry world's a confusing one, and there's more than ever so many options in jewelry and so many different things available to us out there. And I know, I see it all the time. People go, oh, look what I bought for $2. I got it on, you know, online, and I got it, and I'm going, oh my goodness, okay. Well, don't retire on that stone, because it's, yeah. But this is, again, we're just all about, we just kind of stay in our lane, if you will, bring you the best of the best. Every time you tune in, you know you're going to get fine gold or platinum. You're going to get great stones that are natural from the earth, and you're going to get the same in the diamonds and of a VS quality. Do we have $1,000? Do we have it? Oh, we do have the open? Okay. Sorry, got on my little high horse there about, you know, our jewelry. So tends to be what I do sometimes, and that's not, you know, a sales angle. That's just, you know, a passion for really being able to share something that not a lot of people have access to these days. I mean, it's really truly getting limited. Fine jewelry is not a lot. It's not often presented anymore. So I'm really excited that we're still here to bring it and be believers and still bring you a value. It'd be one thing if I was saying, give me $100 grand. I'm saying, give me 1,000 that is really going to be 900. Plus I'll change the gold for you for free, and I'll size it for free, and I'll ship it to your door for free. And you're not going to pay a penny of sales tax if you live in any one of the 49 states besides California. So, you know, those are all things that are helpful in saving you even more. Someone told me the other day, she just recently started shopping a couple months ago, and she looked at, out of her like couple of purchases she made, she calculated the tax she saved. She calculated how much tax she saved because she lives in a state other than California. and she has paid no tax on all of her purchases. And she said, I have saved enough money to buy myself 3 new rings with the tax I saved. So again, it's a wonderful thing. Do we have $1,000 and that's it? $1,000 we have? All right, so we have $1,000. I know we just gave it a 60-second clock to get it started. We finally did. I'll tell you what, we'll give it 2 minutes and we'll sell it. It is still only $900 to that bidder, by the way, if they win it at $1,000. But that means if you're not yet on the phone lines, you could come in and virtually come in for, I don't know, $1,010, and then you would still go back over $100 off. So for a $10 advance, you see what I'm saying, right? You take one little itty bitty step forward, and then if you win it, you take a gigantic step back in the actual price you pay, which makes a big difference, and I certainly believe adds to the affordability here. And we are at 1,000. So at this point, just giving a final call here. I'll try it on again. It's a final call to see if we have anybody else who has yet that would like to consider it, think about it, would like to try and get it. You might as well. I mean, you got 90 seconds here, and we're not asking hardly any money for the ring. So that's what it looks like from a distance on the hand. There's that all just, again, that gem sparkle. And then, of course, that really almost mirror-like effect you get from a baguette diamond, and that it's really matching because you have square faceting here in the center, Asher. So why not have the baguettes? They're very complementary to each other. And we have a final now, 68 seconds to go until it's going to be sold and done. And it's only at, remember, this would be actually $100 backwards. Everything means everything. So that means, yes, including the auction wins that you have, you would still save 10% extra. Take advantage of that while it's here. Summertime is going away. So you know the Sizzling Summer Savings event can only last so long. Yes. What was that? Okay. So we are verifying over here. Let's see, 40 seconds remaining. Who's it going to be? We're going to find out. Got a last final call. Remember, changing the gold. It's a strong enough aqua where it would still look fabulous. Even if you want to get in the yellow gold, it would look great. It would look great in the yellow, look okay in the rose. I mean, it's kind of an odd choice, but you can. It's not classic, but you could go with it. I really recommend the white gold. I think it's the best way to both let the diamonds do their thing, to let the aqua be its perfect, beautiful bright blues that it has, and you see it there, just elegance in a ring. All right, last call. Do we have 1010 or more? Is it 10? Did I hear 1050? What are we doing? What are we doing? A few seconds left here, and then backwards 10%. You got once, twice, 3 times. Are we done? Well, bye-bye. That's gone. All right, that's gone out of here. So well done. Here's a little preview of the Tanzanite ring. There's one ring, and it is, wow. Okay, 10 carats, 40, and it's got a water spot. So I'm going to work on that. I do want to show you this because I've shown it a couple of times, but not really up close. Just from a across the room perspective and on the hand perspective, I suppose if we got enough capability to zoom back, we can show it to you. Look at that. Wow. So we are talking about some serious, serious jewelry here. Purple Paraiba. Item number is 1129018. And this is our purple set in 18 karat solid gold. The gold just got an upgrade. 14's one thing, but 18 karat is what this one deserved. 18 karat solid gold, a 6 karat 34 purple Paraiba. Remember the other day, it was Thursday night, that I had 1 karat Paraibas for $79.99 and they sold? Well, they were a little over. 1 karat 30s, 1 karat 40s. Remember they were $8 grand and they all sold out? That's a 634 in a rarer color. Plus you get, okay, so we break it down. Are you guys okay with that? The tapered baguettes are $191. That's just the huge tapered baguettes that you basically see extending out from the center. And then all the rest of the rounds, that's another 1 karat 28 in rounds. So you're getting $319 overall in diamond weight. And we can count on one hand the number of times we've had a ring with a 3 karat plus diamond accent weight, meaning in addition. There's one thing to do a big diamond band where it's all diamonds. These are the diamonds as an accessory to the purple Paraiba. That's a different thing. So getting all of that, keeping that in mind, as we look at one of the world's rarest in this opulence of 18 karat gold, and oh, needless to say, there's a lot of it. There's how it's finished on the inside. It's a triple split shank. That's part of the round weight going all the way up, extending out to that double halo, where that halo is made up of just truly individual, gigantic tapered baguettes. Here's what it looks like on. I know we've seen it a couple times from different perspectives, but it's large. It really is. This is like the size of a saucer. It really is beautiful. I can handle it. I don't know. I'm not saying everybody will be able to, you know, not everyone's into big jewelry, but this is enormous and very high end because it's a purple Paraiba. It's not getting into the pinks. That's what purple stones look like when they're copper bearing. It's not the purple of amethyst and sapphire and tarphite and spinels, and I could go on and on and on. This is a distinctive neon purple that really doesn't look like anything else you have unless you have a purple Paraiba already. And it's supposed to be, whoa, $32,999. Not that I can be entirely surprised. There is $319 in diamonds, a lot of 18 karat gold, and a whopper of a 6 karat plus purple Paraiba. So we'd expect it to be expensive, you know? Expensive, just, you know, kind of high end, a little pricey. We're gonna do better because I'm here to move it. I'm here to say, for that one caller at home right now that is looking at that saying, that's my ring. That's my ring. That's the one I need to have. That's what I've been waiting for. There it is. That's the reaction you should have when it comes to jewelry. You should have that immediate, it's mine, and I'll do whatever it takes to get it, because that's when you know you're loving it forever. That's when you know it's meant to be for you, nobody else, and that's who I want to hear from today, because I will help you with that price tag. I know I'm not going to get $33,000 on a sale event, no less, so I'm going to take it even lower, and we will make this the deal of the day. And yeah, it's not going to be inexpensive because you see what it is, but it is a beautiful value and opportunity story, and we're going to take it a lot lower than even $32,000. Anybody already interested? It's not going to be 30. I know I hate to even zoom that far back because I feel like we're so far away, but we need to see the whole piece in its entirety. Under, let me just cut right to it. Under 10 grand, $99.99. $1,000, wait. I'm thinking we do even better than that. This is going to go and so quickly, and with congratulations. They will be in order because I will do even better than even $9,999. There's $1,000 off. That's where you want to take advantage. The sales show is meant for those high-end designer pieces. That's what you want to take advantage of more than anything else, is that type of level. And we're not doing $99.99 either. It's not going to be. It will not be. I promise you this. I'm going to take that price after your discount and put it on the air, $8,999, so that you're actually saving another $900. It's going to be $8,099. It's just going to be $8,100 basically. Instead, today, one caller, good luck. That is a serious value. And it should be. And isn't this why we're thankful that you're watching during a sale event, so that we don't need to leave it at $33,000 and I can do what I need to do to hopefully get that one out the door and find a collector. A collector's paradise here is what that is. I mean, you're going to be very proud. And even when you're not wearing it, because I don't know if that's going to be your everyday style, but I'll tell you this, you're going to be very proud to own a piece with that kind of heritage. That really difficult to find anywhere else kind of stone. And then we have Tanzanite. There's also a Tanzanite pendant, which I think I might be even more excited about the pendant, because just there's so many of you that have been asking me lately for pendants. Look what I have here in the pendant. Ooh la la, look at that. I love this little ribbon. I don't know, in a way, when it's sitting that way, is it just me because I'm named Lauren? Is it kind of look like an L? In a way, it could be. It's like that little ribbon that we would normally see like on a lapel, but it's at the bail. So it gives it a little extra designer element. Very pretty. We'll see that one coming up. And Allison, are you taking hoops over there or something else? Okay. So we've still got hoops going out the door. No surprise. Also, we're going to see a yellow diamond in the show today. This is the one that is, well, it's huge too. See, that's a big ring. So just goes to show you, we got some comparison scale here going on with that purple Paraiba, because that yellow diamond's about as big as they get. So we also have a Tanzanite. That's big. Look at this one. Look at how that ring, I mean, just again, it goes to show you. That's a 10.5 karat Tanzanite. So you see, this purple Paraiba, not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. So let's talk, since we have about 18 minutes or so till our top of the hour. And there's also a fawn diamond. It's going to be a 1 karat fawn. That's pretty. Look at that. It's really champagne on that one. So we've got our champagne diamond, we've got our bridge mounting. It's all that and more is coming up in the show. And please, still waiting for that first and only request of the day. So let me know if you have a request, something you'd like to see. Usually on a Saturday, right? Usually on a Saturday, we got a few requests even from the previous night, because it was a few hours ago we were standing here selling jewelry as well. So get those in if you have them. Here comes the big Tanzanite. I mean, 5 carats is not what we're talking about here. That's what's going to be in the pendant. We got a 6 carat in the pendant. That's still to come. I'm going to bring the 10 carat 40 right now. Let's do the square cushion cut. The ultimate high level Tanzanite, which is 1129156. It is a 10 carat 40 museum reserve and a lot of diamonds around it. And it is my job to make it affordable. How are we going to do it? I don't know. Museum reserves, just that. Reserved, and this was 6 years ago. Not like yesterday I said, let's send it to a museum. This was all never supposed to be on the air. Keep that in mind. 6 years ago, almost 7 now, when we got these stones as a private collection from the miner, there were stones set aside. It was about 3.5% of the collection were set aside for the museums of the world. Feeling like it's not the first time we've shared our particular pieces with museums. We've lent out a lot of our both gems, loose, and jewelry to museums over the years. Because when you have the best, that's usually why we go to museums, is to see remarkable, special, different, one-of-a-kind type pieces. We have that here. It just so happens to be we're the network that sells that kind of jewelry every day. But it's also why we have, over the years, lent out pieces that are on display right now in museums. Now, there are, being the best quality Tanzanite that's ever been seen, we put a few aside for the museum displays of the world, because there's more than one museum. There's a lot of museums here in the US. There's a lot of them around the world. So those that have gem exhibits, we had them set aside. Now, those stones have since come out to play only because it was an act of necessity. The material was, the traditional blue wings, that is, was sold out. And without any preparation or any knowledge or any warning, we had sold out everything we had in typical blue wing block D, which is still the best available. And we really didn't have a time to kind of let everyone know this is it. So slowly the museum reserve started to trickle out in jewelry. And we've been doing that ever since. Now, when those are gone, there is nothing higher level. There's nothing greater than the museum reserve. And we're getting close to that time. So if you are, and I know so many of you have been shopping it for the nearly 7 years, that's wonderful. I'm so glad you have your stones. But there are still new shoppers every day. And as there are fewer and fewer and fewer places to buy fine jewelry, we find that our viewership and our TVON family has been increasing tenfold. And probably in large part because a lot of reasons, but a value, a quality story, but also because there are very few places to get this quality anymore in jewelry. And I'm talking about in general. This quality is nowhere else. That's why it says TVON exclusive. 1040, 119 in diamonds. Let's take a look at it on the hand, because I think that's going to be a big, important factor here in this ring. First of all, so that's what it looks like on. We're going to size it for you, and then you can see how it really fits. So it really covers the finger side to side here with that halo. So very well done. And it's our 1040, and it's got a carat 19 in diamonds, and it's going to be remarkably affordable, plus 10% off. Always nice to be able to save that extra 10% off on a more high-end piece, because that's where you get more to save. It should be $14,999. I'm just here to move it. And if you want the ultimate, we've got a 6 carat pendant, but this is it in rings today. This will be it. And I am so thrilled that I can have the ability, the opportunity to now reduce this. And when I tell you it's going to go, I have something in mind here, because lately I've been trying my very, very best to actually do better on our blue wing block D museum reserve pricing than anybody else is doing on block Cs. Anybody. And that is going to carry through even on this 1040 stone. That is remarkable. That should not be happening. We are doing this now for better than even 14,000 or 10,000. I'm just going to price it. We're just going to give it away to one caller. Whoever that first caller is that says sold, you're going to end up with the ring of a lifetime. And you're also going to end up with the value of a lifetime. So this is the time. Come on over and take a look at it. And we're going to get you a great value: white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. You've got the option. I know it's not exactly inexpensive. It's a 1040, but it is going to be the most inexpensive price point on a per carat level. And there's also 119 in diamonds and gold that is, you need to know this, That is not a mounting that costs no money. Gold and diamonds are not free. They have never been more not free than they are today, which I know makes no sense. But you get my point. Diamonds and gold are more money than they've ever been before. So we are going to act as if the mounting doesn't cost you anything and give you a great value on the stone. But just know that's a mounting that cost us and our manufacturing. We made it yesterday. The mounting was made. The stone was set in. This all completed yesterday afternoon at 3 p.m. And you know what? The mounting by itself without the Tanzanite cost over $6,000 to make. Well over, but that's a different story. I don't care. I mean, I do, but I really want you to get a value. That's more important to me right now because I'm the host of the show. So I am the liaison between the manufacturing and you, the shopper. So that's what I'm here to do. And as a shopper, I'm more of a shopper than I am a manufacturer, and I do both of those too. So, but I'm really take very, very seriously the shopping, and the shopping becomes amazing when you get a great deal. And that's exactly what this is about to be. Great? No, it's a really astounding deal you're getting. So now we just need to get it a home. Zine, are you thinking about this one already? Nobody's thinking about it yet. So we have a wide open runway to get somebody on the phone lines, because I know that sounds ridiculous and crazy, like who would call in before we see the price? Is that allowed? Is that going to work? You call in before you see the price. And especially with this weird, something's happening with our broadcast now, whether you're watching online or on TV, satellite, cable, doesn't matter. There's like this really extended delay, so I need you to dial early. And then you can always hang up. Listen, you get the first right of refusal if you're there. You just need to be there. You need to be on the phone lines connected to us, and then let your operator be the one who can say yes or no on your behalf, because once it's gone, there's nothing I can do. And I'm going to make it better than even $99.99. We took $5,000 off. Now I'm going to keep on going because I'm shooting for the best per carat price we've seen with free diamonds and free gold. And we have 10 minutes left until our last hour kicks off on Saturday. And here we are with a better than 89, better than 79, better than 69 or 59. This is craziness. And $59.99, by the way, would be $600 off. Just for the pure fun of it, because you're shopping during a huge sale event. This ring should be yours. And you can still change the gold, usually on the Tanzanites. More often than not, we got to keep it in the white gold. This is one you can actually have in yellow gold or rose gold instead if you would like. There's nothing that beats the red flashes in this blue wing. It is, I mean, how proud would you be to be able to say, I have a stone that belonged to a museum? It was supposed to be going to a museum. When do you shop? I don't care if you're going to the high-end store on Rodeo Drive or on 5th. Maybe you're in New York City. Quite frankly, most of my viewers are a lot closer to New York City than they are to Rodeo Drive. It's just we're closer to Rodeo. We're West Coast, you guys are East Coast, maybe South, wherever you are. Whatever big city, Chicago, Miami, whatever big city, Las Vegas, whatever big city that's got those big stores, you could walk in right now and buy a Tanzanite. It's probably decent. You could spend $300,000. It's no better than my stone here. It's no better. It's actually going to be a lesser quality. So it's not about what you pay. You just need to know where to go. And this is not even 59. Let's keep going. 5,500. You know what? I'm going all out here. I mean, business on this Saturday. Let's send it out here. If you go 55, that's $49.50 at checkout. I'm just going for it because I'm looking at that still as a per carat price about, $475 is good though. That's right now $475 a carat. Who's going to beat that? Nobody. Nobody. Think about what you get out there in Tanzanite. If it's 400 a carat or 500 a carat or 600 a carat, it's so light. It's the light block Cs. There's nothing wrong with that. It's most of what everyone has because it's all that's coming out of the ground anymore. The block C is done. I'm sorry, the block D is done. And this material, the blue wing block D, which is a very specific vein of the D block, that's only here with us. That is it. It's the only place to get it is here with us. And you don't even have to spend 55 or 54 or 53. There is still nobody on the phone lines yet. I am amazed this is going to go because I can't keep a good value down. I can't keep a good value from you. I can't keep our shoppers from recognizing when a value is amazing, and this one is. And it's not 53 or 52 or 51 or $5,099. I am blowing it out right now, and you will be astounded and amazed because this will be $4,999, and that means a better price like $44.99 at checkout. Yes, you get $500 instantly saved. And that is a 1040 stone. We are now at a price tag per carat of $432. If we ignore the big old VS diamonds that are surrounding it and the solid gold, everything, the mounting, the basket, the band, everything, this is where you shop. If you don't need, like, I don't need 20 Tanzanites, I just need one good one. If that's where you're at, if you have seen what we have and you're going, I've seen so many, I've seen a lot of styles, where do I go? Do I go oval, emerald cut? Do I go pear shape, round? There is something about this square cushion which is so dynamic and so rare. Again, you're gonna get $500 off that price. It's $44.99 at checkout. But when you get the square cushion, that's a rare cut because I always say it's a round with corners. It is. It's a specialty cut because it's wasteful. So they wasted a lot of rough, which means it should be costing you more. It's got the sparkle of what you see in a round, but without being a round. And you see, so it presents a little larger to the eye, and it's already 10 carats 40 in the size, and it's $44.99. I'm still waiting. Who's gonna take it? In any gold you want, in any size you need, and no tax. No tax. I know our tax in the city of Los Angeles would be another $500. So I always laugh when I get something that saves 10% because basically I'm still breaking even. Because, okay, all that did was pay for the tax, you know? I shop a lot of places and, you know, that's kind of the thing is I go, well, 10% off. Okay, don't get me wrong, it's still savings and it's great. I'll save money when I can. But, yeah, 10% off is only going to save me on the tax. Well, a little different here, yes. I do have, it's a champagne really, but I can show it next. He what? But has he seen it though? What happened to his satellite? Bad weather, okay, bad weather. I actually had rain on the way in today. It was weird. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Got real cloudy and dark. It was like a monsoon, but I don't live in monsoon territory. It was weird. So usually that means an earthquake is coming. But don't mean to alarm you. I don't know. I've been psychic on a few things lately. All right, so please no, though. Please no. Mother Nature, just calm yourself, okay? We don't need that. Hasn't LA been through enough? Don't need any of that. Let's go. Yeah. Show it on the hand again. I can't believe it's still here, Allison. Is it really still here? Haven't even sold it yet? You gonna take? I hope so. Come on, guys. This is $432 a carat with free diamonds and free gold. There it is. $44.99. 111, that's it. If we got it, we got it. And we're waiting on, I guess we have a champagne diamond moment. We're gonna show the champagne, really it's a champagne, it's listed as a fawn, but I'm very particular about naming these stones. So we're gonna show the champagne diamond really quickly for anybody who would like that one. And then this, okay, no go on the Tanzanite. Do we all have one? Everybody got their Tanzanite before they go away? And we have the pendant coming up. Here is the champagne. This is a true champagne. I don't see enough pink to call it fawn. Like yesterday, we had this amazing stone. It was like so pink and purple with it. So yeah, that one was a fawn. This is a champagne, which is a beautiful, rare, natural. It's weird now that it's shifted. When it goes all the way right, I see a little flash of pink. So whatever you happen to see. But this is, it's a natural diamond through and through. It's 112-9167. It's a 1 carat round brilliant. I had some questions about it, so I flashed it a couple of times. We have somebody who wants to know about it before they may lose their satellite, which means they're a direct TV or dish viewer. So let's see if we can show it real quick and get everybody situated with this one. I know there are some, we hope everyone's staying safe if you're dealing with some nasty weather and rain and storms and all that good stuff, or bad stuff. It's bad stuff. It sounds good, but it's never good, right? We like the idea of rain. We need the rain. That's what, just wish we could send the rain out here. Let's go with our 1 carat champagne. It's got another diamond weight of 95 points. That's the white diamonds you see running underneath it and around it. So white gold or yellow gold or rose gold, another option. And let me know if anyone's taken that Tanzanite. I don't want to necessarily recap that. I don't want to recap it at the end and then have like a frantic miss out situation. Like Zine, let me know, or Allison, let me know. I know we got a couple people, actually a lot of people are verifying on the Tanzanite because I do believe our delay is really getting, for whatever reason, crazy. So it used to be 30 seconds, then it went to 60, and now it's like, I've heard 6 minutes. Don't know why that is. But here we are with our champagne diamond. And is someone like censoring and editing what I say? Like when I say something stupid, they go back and edit it and save me from the FCC moment or something? Is that's the only thing I can imagine for the longer delay? I don't know. I don't think so. Not I'm aware of, but here we go. You never know. There's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes I don't know anything about, so who knows? But here's our 1 carat bridge style, lots and lots of diamonds. And you know, a lot of you have been asking about it. Notice we did the two-tone here though. So I do want to point that out. If you say white gold, you're still going to get yellow gold for the prongs for just the center. And so there's going to be that little little bit of, we just wanted a nice little matching there. Yellow gold's a little bit more of the proper tone for the champagne diamond. The whole ring with a carat 95 all together, this is going to be only $2,499. That's it. We got to move it. And then we'll get to that Tanzanite pendant at the top of the hour. So we'll go kind of back to back on the Tanzanite, although I think the 1040 might still be here, which you definitely want to grab that. That 1040 is outstanding. And then we have the purple Paraiba here. Still had a green Paraiba from earlier that was very affordable. If you have any questions or requests, still awaiting that request for the day. Whatever it might be, I hope you'll bring it in. Do not necessarily sit back and just hope that in the next hour broadcast time that you see your favorite item. It's a lot easier to just be a little demanding. We love it. Tell us what you want to see. Tell us what you want to know more about, and we'll help you. We'll bring it right out. Sure saves you some just sitting and hoping is not always the best thing. We can't show everything in an hour, but look at that. That Tanzanite's coming up. We're going to get to the pendant. Yes, we will. And I got a lot to live up to on that value front with the Tanzanite pendant now, that's for sure. And I'll try my best. See what I can do to put something together that's going to make it work for y'all. But here we are, last chance on the champagne. $22.49 at checkout would be your price tag. Okay, so let's move along. I hope that helps. Kind of rush that up to see it here quickly. And the pendant is coming up in about 40 seconds. The Tanzanite pendant, you will not have to wait much longer to see the 6 carat plus in the Tanzanite, in that stunning, it's an emerald cut that is really giving you all the saturation you ever could want, wish, or hope for. We'll have that for you at the top of the hour. It's last call on the champagne diamond. We'll see if that one's gone. And then we have this incredible moment, our big top of the hour for our last hour of our Saturday. Glad you're with us. 20 seconds remain until we get right there to it. And this is your last chance to also make requests for the day so that obviously we're back tomorrow, same time. It's our 2 daytime shows are on our Saturday and Sunday. Morning shows out here on the West Coast, and of course 10 a.m. start times. And then here we are with that champagne diamond. Okay, next up, good size bale on this one. So it's going to accommodate, yes, even your diamonds by the yard. Welcome in. This is no better way to welcome you into our last hour of a Saturday than showing you this incredible Tanzanite, which is a, look at that, look at the reds all the way coming through. Even I'm obviously setting it outside here because I want to get you as close up as possible to this piece, but 9179 is your item number here. We've got the champagne diamond, check on the Tanzanite 1040 as well. And if you have requests, again, say the word. Let's find out what you'd like to see before we run out of time. That's the key here is it's time. It's time that's so precious, as we well know, and we want to make sure we get you anything and everything you're looking for today. It's a Saturday, and the sale is winding down, so we want to make sure you're taking advantage of everything you can while it is an extra 10% off, just because summertime shopping is fine. So here we go. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being with me today. It's such a pleasure just to have you here with us. Love shopping together with our TVON family whenever we can. This Saturday of summer gives us some big values. Of course, 10% off everything you shop for. We've been waiting for this one, and check on anything. We've had 2 hours, a lot of great jewelry, everything from as affordable as $359 hoop earrings of designer quality to this amazing Tanzanite collection that we're bringing out from the 1040 to now a 602 in an emerald cut, and anything else you want to see. We need those requests because obviously we want to show you what we can before we run out of time. That's what's really critical here, because we only see you tomorrow daytime, and then Monday and Tuesday are off, and then it looks like that'll be the last final remaining 5 days of our sale event, because Labor Day weekend is next weekend. So it looks like that will be the wrap up. It does look, so you've got just, it sounds like a long time, but when you guys know that sometimes the busy summertime time that we're in means you might not be able to be with us for every single moment of every single show. So I want to make sure you're aware of that. Looks like this will be wrapping up essentially a week from tomorrow. Okay, so your last call to save 10%. But now we talk about a 602 in 14 karat gold in a pendant, an emerald cut. Right now we've set it in yellow, but you've got another opportunity here, just like you did on the last Tanzanite ring, where you can change it. You can get the white gold, you can go with the rose gold, you can do whatever you wish there, but this is the 602 with 10 points in diamonds. Did you have a question, Allison? Okay, so here we go. Last chance on the show, guys. 1 hour remains. Let's do this. I got to show you on the hand. We'll measure it for you. We'll do all of that, everything we can do to really get you familiar with what this is going to be to your collection. And a beautiful way to get, not just if you have an emerald cut already, but if you are looking to do a matching set in blue wings. I just love the way this looks. It's like your whole design up here is setting atop that emerald cut stone. You see the bright red flashes. There's some pave work. It's 10 points in diamonds. Here's what it looks like from a distance. 7/8 of an inch, top to bottom. I'm going to show it on the neckline coming up next. It can be done, remember, not you're seeing, it's not really, the gold is not what you're seeing the most of. That's not really the main event. The main event is the Tanzanite and the diamonds, but I still want you to have the piece exactly to your preference, just to your specifications. So that means choose your gold, get it in the white gold or the rose gold or the yellow gold if you like it the way it is. We're going to go back up close. Just want you to see what that's going to look like. You're going to add your favorite chain. It works for a diamonds by the yard because it's plenty of room. You see that bail? So it's got plenty of room for even your heavier chains, your bigger chains, your diamonds by the yards that have the bezel set diamonds in them, whatever you have. But this has got to go. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I've got a $79.99 price. It's not going to fit in line with what I did on the ring. The ring may still be here. That's okay. What we need to do is just completely flip this. And what about this? Instead of $79.99, because I was just doing a little basic math and thinking that's still too much, because if we still got a opportunity like the 1040, we got to really do something wild here. So it may be just as simple as getting it out with a better price tag. And there's not going to be a lot of participation in the auctions because it's a Saturday in summer. So let's just give you a rock bottom low, take that $79.99 sale price and make it a lot better. I got a little low price for you to give you a better opportunity. I like saving you money. You get 10% off. You get to keep on saving and keep on saving and keep on saving some more. And we'll make this a lot easier than even $79 or half that price at $4,000, way below $1,000 a carat. You choose your gold color, and we're going to keep on going. It's not $39.99. This is such a good match, and I know there are so many folks. I mean, every day I get that question. Do you have any pendants? Are there any Tanzanite pendants? Any Tanzanite pendants? Because we all have, it tends to be we start with the rings and we want something to go with it. We know we're loving the rings. We're loving, I've had such wonderful feedback about a lot of people traveling and on the go, seeing people they normally wouldn't see, and then they take their jewelry and wear it. And the feedback that you get from other, both gem lovers and maybe non-gem aficionados alike, it's always going to be the talk of the party, the get-together, the gathering, the meeting, the workplace, whatever it is, when you wear a blue wing. It is hard not to notice the stunning neon red flashes. Just dive on in, because it's not even 35 or 34 or 33 or 32. We still got a yellow diamond deal to show you. It's any requests. I mean, I'm out of jewelry, so again, we can either re-show or we can get requests in after the yellow diamond. That's what we got for Saturday, so this is when you need to be vocal with us. Tell us what you'd like to see, but this is not 32 or 31 or $3,099. Got to make it happen, and this is as low as I can go. Plus, you get to go even lower with your 10% off. We'll make it $2,999 and a $300 instant savings beyond that. So $26.99 for a 6-carat pluser. That's fabulous. That's like $445 a carat. It's amazing. Take advantage of it with the diamonds and the gold all wrapped up in one great style. Simple, bold. I love that the boldness is in the stone, and yet we don't take it too dramatic with adding too much around it, because then that's what takes it to a dressier level. I really like that there's still a need. I mean, you can wear a big gem presence still casually. I don't think the gem size dictates when you're wearing it. I think that sometimes the design does. And so if you've got a more simple, straightforward design, it allows that stone to still show off and look great. And you can be very proud of that really big Tanzanite that you're wearing. So that would be a $26.99 deal, and so please let me know. We still got to show you the Paraiba. We have our big aqua. Our small aqua's gone, but we have the big 8-carat aqua. The Panther piece is here. Got a couple pieces from the first hour today that are still hanging out for you. Plus, we will recap. I know a lot of you said, what are those diamond earrings, and did I miss them? Yes, you did. We had them about an hour ago. I want to show you again these gorgeous diamond hoops. Just a quick little 30-second look at them here just to show you. These are the diamond earrings that debuted today. They're the 3-stone burnished style of diamonds. There's 6 points in the pair. It's item number 1129045. We have white, yellow, and rose gold available, and they are $399. So Tanzanite pendant still available for you, but these earrings not long for this world. Just wanted to do a quick recap so you're knowing that you don't miss them, because it's a one-day only opportunity. I actually have new hoop earrings tomorrow, a little different. They're a little bit bolder. They've got a graduated style in diamonds. They're going to give you over a carat in diamonds. So this is just $359. Yes, even on a $399 price point, you're still taking 10% off, which accounts to $40 off per pair. I say per pair because most everybody that shopped them earlier did not just get one, but they got 2 or 3 pairs instead. I had one caller message me just a couple minutes ago. She said, I did get 6 of them. So I'm loving your idea. I'm giving one for myself and one for all the granddaughters. And so she's getting 5 gifts and one for herself. So 6 pairs. Love that. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you, Daisy. And then here we go with $399. All right, next up, we're going to have a yellow diamond deal. I just want to refresh your memory on those, or if you did tune in a little bit later, this is that diamond earring of the day, that big value we love in diamond hoops. So that will be $399, but really $359. So just about 30 seconds with those, white, yellow, or rose, and reversible too. Always, you can put them in backwards if you want to, put them with the post going in the back of the piercing, and then you would have a mirror finished gold look. So that would be appropriate as well. You've got a look that's going to work either way there, and I think that's also very, very nice. So last chance, last call, here we go. Any questions? Yes. Oh, yes, I can. Is it sold or is it not sold? What's happening with the Tanzanite? Not the pendant, the 1040, right? Let's show the 1040 ring. It's just a flash. Just a quick flashity flash. Whoo, it's flashy, all right. It is. Charles, does Charles have our first request of the day? It's a sapphire. You got it, Charles. We're going to bring it out. So that's the 1040. It may already be gone, but you know, sometimes people want to see what they bought. Sometimes they just want to see, I don't know, sometimes I have people just taking pictures so they can take it to their jeweler and say, get me that. And then their jeweler goes, are you kidding me? What? There aren't a lot of jewelers that even know about Blue Wing Block D. I mean, they know Tanzanite, but not about this quality. I mean, how many times have we heard customers saying, I took it to my jeweler and they said it can't be Tanzanite because Tanzanite's supposed to be light lavender. Yeah, that's what it is usually. That doesn't mean what it's supposed to be. There's a difference between quality being good or great or nice or really the best. And this is the best. And there is the pendant. So maybe this is the comparison we need to make too. I mean, obviously they're different cuts, so they're going to play a little differently. But if we scoot that over just a tad and I show you next to it, look at that. So you see how the quality, it's just about, you get a little more sparkle factor here with the cushion. And the emerald cut just gives you, I mean, I love the way that lights up. I mean, obviously, I like an emerald cut, so I'm gonna be digging the emerald cut. And the square cushion, I love sparkle, so I'm gonna love that one too. So there's no wrong way to do it. It's just a matter of the colors are the same, depending on if you get the ring, the pendant, and then let's move on, because we have a Charles request here. It's 112-1935. Call me. The ring was $49.99, less $500. The pendant is $29.99. That'll be $300 off. And here is our sapphire. Hi, Charles. Thank you so much for the request. I appreciate it. It's 112-1935. It's a carat 04 with 70 points in diamonds. This is one of our signature styles, just meaning we're talking about an icon. It's an icon of design, of quality, and we have a lot of people taking the earrings. Our phone lines got really, really, really busy. I wonder why. Could it have been that second look at those hoop earrings? Probably. Or maybe Tanzanites. We got to get that pendant. Yeah. Pendant? Good. And if you're waiting on hold, we'll be right with you. We have a little bit of queue right now. Things got a little crazy. Probably has a lot to do with those 3 flashes of pieces that have been here that now you got to make decisions on what you want before they're sold to somebody else. Here's the sapphire, carat 04. Let me show you the inside and how it's finished. Really well done. As always, gotta be. And then we're also going to change this one too. So if you would prefer yellow gold, we can do that for you. No problem. We can do that. We can make it in yellow gold or rose. I don't see many blue sapphires in rose gold. I'm just trying to imagine that for a second. Probably sticking with the yellow gold and white gold would be best. And now we get to blow it out. Yes, we do. This is an extra 10% off as well. So get ready to have some fun with the Sapphire. Hey, September's coming up in a matter of a week or so, a little more than a week. It'll be September time. So we are talking about sapphires as the birthstone for that month. Of course, it gives you a lot of options. That's for sure. And I'm just excited we can bring it to you at a discount. Better than $49.99 it is. Let's take a look at this one on the hand here. Oh, how stunning is this? There you go. That's what the sapphire looks like. It's not $49. Yay. Got to take it lower than that. Very excited about this. Not $49, $39, $29. It's not even $19.99. No way you don't get 1 carat plusers like this. We're going to do better than 19. Keep in mind, it's a Ceylon sapphire. It's from Sri Lanka, born and bred until faceted and polished. Set in this gorgeous diamond mounting. It's not 19 or 18 or 17. Uh-oh, got a fingerprint now. It's going to be $1,699 less your discount, 10% off. Now that's how we do it. What an incredible value. And let's keep in mind that that price tag at checkout is going to be $1,529. Why, thank you so much. Here we go. And Charles, was it this specific ring or sapphires? Because I probably, oh, good. Okay, because I was going to say most everything else I have in sapphires right now is in platinum. So I prefer the gold when you can get it. Again, gold is really, really rare right now and really expensive. And then let me know how we're doing on the tansies, because tansy time is always exciting. We love our tansy times. And then we've got $16.99, $15.29. Check out there. Any questions? We got a yellow diamond deal for you as well coming up. Still have those hoops if you'd like to get those hoops for $359. Get as many pairs as you need. Stock up for holiday gifting as well, because that'll be here before you know it. And here's our $15.29 sapphire experience. So yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. You get to decide. Now, the shame of this next ring is that it's a really teeny size and I can't put it on my ring finger. But it is one of our best in yellow diamonds, and its design as well. Actually, no, still can't get over the knuckle. Well, we will show you our big yellow diamond. Wow, this is one of my favorites of all time, because when we see cushions, they're usually square and they look really small. And now we have what, if I had a 1 carat cushion cut square, you would truly, I don't think anyone will believe it. Seeing is believing, as they like to say, but if I put a 1 carat square cushion next to it, you would go, no way that's the same stone size, because the square cushion would look so tiny in comparison to what we have here. It would look very small in comparison. So I think it becomes an issue of, let's really look for those more radiant looks, the elongate. That's what it ends up looking like. It looks like a radiant, but it's all brilliant cutting, so you get all this fire and this gorgeous look. But it's also going to be just, I'm talking about 9151. It's just the yellow diamond at first we talk about here, where it's got the 101 VS stone right there. Super stunning, gorgeous look, major value. But here's the other thing. We have a carat 71 in diamonds around it. So we didn't just stop with the 101 big stone in the middle. We have added all of this incredible white diamond weight every which way around it, double halo, bigger diamonds down the sides. Look what they did here. First a big diamond, then it transitions to 2 rows of slightly smaller stones. Again, 171. That's not a total, that's the total of the white. So altogether 272 in diamonds. In one fabulous value. It's coming up right here, right now. We're not waiting any longer. This is just a moment. And our yellow diamonds, nothing gets more attention outside of the blue wing block Ds in the yellow diamonds. The natural yellows that we do are truly stunning, and still and always have and always will be one of our best values. The difference is I don't have a lot of new ones coming in. They're too pricey out there in the world today to bring you a lot of new options in yellows. So it's limiting, and it means we're just not going to be seeing them going forward unless a miracle happens. And You never know in the diamond world. Sometimes you find a desperate dealer who needs to make a deal or what have you. We have done enough of that over the years to understand that. However, that happens more or less in the white diamond world, if at all, with smaller accent stones, not big, prominent, important yellows like this. So let's go ahead and make it your big deal of the day here with a $99.99 start. And this is what, again, please forgive me, it's a tiny size. I was so disappointed before the show to discover this is only about a 4.5. I do wear at least, I can get a 5 on, but nothing like this one. So let me just show it here. And that's gonna be what it looks like from a distance away on the hand. So you can just kind of imagine it, because I don't think you're probably wearing it here. You're probably gonna think about wearing it either the ring, middle, index, but this is the kind of size it gives to you. It's in two-tone gold. I would recommend leaving it that way, but you don't need to. You actually have this is one of the rare options where you have a choice to actually put it entirely in yellow. As we go back up close, you can put it entirely in yellow gold if you want to. You could put it entirely in rose gold. I'm going to really steer you clear of the rose gold, please. Do not do that. But this is outstanding, and it's one of our best. And I just think if you're really going for, again, what a lot of us would love to have a 2 carat, no doubt. I would love to have a 2 carat. I think a lot of people would love to have a 2 carat yellow, maybe even a 3 carat. You might have looked at some of our 3 carat stones that we have that are $40,000 and $50,000. They're lovely. They are really good, but budgets can get in the way. Sometimes the budgets have to help us shop, and sometimes that's going to be in the way. And so what I think we're looking for is let's maximize visual look for carat weight. And that's what this 101 of this size does, because this size and this cut gives it a bigger visual. So it helps you get what looks like a 2 carat without paying for a 2 carat. Does that make sense? So I highly recommend these more rectangular cushion cuts like you're seeing here, and it will not be 99, 89, 79, 69, 59. We're going lower because I got to move it. And we're going to make this really easy for you with that 272. There is not another yellow diamond ring that has as much diamond weight as that does, except for the carat 96, which is only for the square. That's the big difference. There's another mounting we do. I've had it for a while, a few times here and there. And it's a mounting that we have that actually has a 1 carat 96 diamond weight around it. But that only works for the square cushion. That's it. This is the biggest diamond weight we can get you, because think about it this way. You would have more diamond weight if it was a smaller dimension of the stone. You could put more white diamonds there. The reason this is still a lot of diamonds but not as much is because you've got more of that beautiful visual in the center. So that's why you're getting 171 as opposed to 196, but it's the big way to get your white diamond weight here to go with your fabulous yellow diamond, not even 59. Oh, it's not $49.99. Remember the other day when we had people fighting over that big yellow diamond ring? We'll never forget it. And it was the one that was $59.99. Very similar look to what we're seeing right here, right now. This is not $49. It's not $39.99. Sometimes there's just a moment in time where you know it's the moment. I don't know if you woke up this morning thinking today's the day I acquire a major yellow diamond, but the color is like straight up exactly what you want. That is point blank the best color you can get in yellow diamond. And it's also an amazing look and a classic, and it's got a lot of white diamonds, and it's not even $39.99. Sometimes you got to act when the value's there and when the moment is right in front of you. It is now. It's not 39 or 38 or 37 or 36. This is just all out yellow diamond giveaway moments when we know we've watched from February when Tucson happened to June when Vegas happened. These are the big trade shows domestically every year. We saw the same yellow diamond dealer sell the same 1 carat yellow diamonds in February of this year. Let me get this straight because my mind is already now into the Hong Kong show. It was $8,000 in February. It went to $12,000 in June. The same stones are now $18,000 for the same diamonds. I'm talking about the same dealer with the same stones. That's how quickly, that's how rapidly. Keep in mind that's wholesale, that's just a loose stone. That's a wholesale market, dealer to dealer. You have something right now that is not even $36.99. It's not going to be $35.99. I need you on the phone lines ready to go here because this is what we live for here. This is what we do and do best. No question about it. Let's blow it out. Not even $3,500. I'll make it $3,499. And you get $350 off. Shopping at the sale, there's no better time to do it. No better. It's happening for $31.49 and you got to be quick. And if you are, you get it. And if you don't, well, I would say wait for the next one, but those are very iffy statements to make in this environment, in this climate of yellow diamonds. So $31.49. If you have any questions about anything today, you got to call us. We've got less than 40 minutes left to go in the show. I want to remind you there was a gorgeous kunzite pendant from last night. I am considering recapping it right now just because I think it needs a home. We also have the most amazing bracelet. A couple things from last night. This is our show for the day. So we've shown you what we have. If you have a request, we'd love to hear it now. Otherwise, we can join in tomorrow for a brand new 3 hours of incredible jewelry. But we do need your requests, or we're going to do some recaps today for the rest of the day. This is my big bracelet. Did you guys see this last night? It's a tennis bracelet style, but made up of multiple stones instead of one. So you get almost 6 carats in diamonds, and I've got it for well under $5,000 at checkout. So that's important as well. Let's see, kunzite coming up. This is $31.49 on the yellow diamond. Please don't miss that. That's a big deal diamond. I apologize, I can't put it on my finger. That's just a ring size issue, which is why we size for you, because we don't want the ring size to determine whether or not the value is for you or not. So as it only, what I measured earlier today before the show started was a 4.5. So we can easily size that for you. So it's not a problem. And that's what it looks like on the hand again. So $31.49 to get that to you. It's a very important yellow diamond because of the elongation. So it's going to give you a much bigger look. So that's really what it boils down to. I don't want you to get a square cushion unless you're specifically seeking out that shape, if that's your favorite, but it will look a lot smaller. So go here. It just looks so much larger, and it gives you what you need, which is a great value on a really important stone that is elevating by the day. Here's our kunzite pendant. It is, well, this is over 20 carats in size, as electric and neon as a kunzite can be. It's 112-8421, and that would be our 20 karat 41. And it's also that elongated emerald cut. It's a nice diamond weight right at the top just to give it some accents there. It goes gold, diamonds, and gold stacked at the top. That'll be your bail, so use a pretty standard chain. Is going to fit nicely through that. And then we've got those corner end capped prongs for your stone. Let's do this. Showing it on the hand here, and then on the neckline, so you can really start to see, because actually this is going to be a truer representation of the color as you see it, not only from a distance here, but also in the lower light here. This is going to help you really judge the blues, the bright, vibrant purples. Every color that's happening there is really non-existent in most kunzites. And yet here's where you're seeing the purples and the ultraviolet blues coming through, less light pink, more about neon, bright, vibrant stone. That's what makes Afghan material the best in the world. This is down to $19.99, by the way, for a 20 carat and a half stone. And yes, $200 extra off that price as well when you take advantage of the discount at checkout. So a $19.99 price tag coming down to $17.99 at checkout. We'll go back up close as well so you can see it one more time from this gorgeous perspective here. And we'll see who's got it. That's got to go. Big kunzite. Now let me know what questions, requests, whatever you need before we go. We're running out of time in the show. 35 minutes to go. We'll do a recap. We've got a lot of great pieces here. And we've got Opal. The Sapphire, by the way, that was requested is available. So I'm going to take that as the requester said no to that one. So that just means it's open to anybody else who would like to take it. We've got some recaps to do for you. And if you have a request, I mean, it could be anything. General request like a diamond necklace. You could have a specific request like an exact item number. Just let me know what you are looking for and we will gladly bring it out. So we need to show you some recaps from the day. Whatever it is you might be seeking out, I bet you we have it. That's the thing about fine jewelry. We got such a great collection that is so really wide and in-depth as far as different ideas and looks. Here's where I want to start. This is the Paraiba. It's the bright, gorgeous green. It's a neon green Paraiba. Incredibly affordable. It's almost a carat, 72 points. And then we also have, got to zoom back, we got the big Morganite here. We've got a lot of very special pieces here. We got the big Morganite round. That's a Portuguese cut round that debuted today. So we've got the round. It's stunning. Then we also have the purple Paraiba. Kind of unfair to put this up here with everything else, but it is available and it is a recap. So there's the purple Paraiba, and then this opal. I'm still amazed that this opal, it may be one of those classic situations of right shopper hasn't seen it just yet. There's the opal in platinum, very large, 5 carat plus opal. It's Australian Lightning Ridge opal, and that's going to be in platinum. That was $26.99. Also have a Tsavorite. Started the show with a Tsavorite garnet. That's going to be here for $9.49 on a Marquise cut. And then if there's anything else, let me see. Oh, the Congolese. That's what I wanted to show you. We have a Congolese tourmaline. And it's the blue-green, and it's an emerald cut. Check that one out. So that's a very, I don't know about you guys, but I think that this Paraiba and this stone, I think this might look more Paraiba than the Paraiba because it's got so much more blue. And again, we talk about Paraibas not based on just what it looks like because, you know, that's always, okay, you could have any kind of like coated colored glass. If it's a turquoise colored glass, they're calling it Paraiba. Well, that doesn't mean it's Paraiba. What they mean is, oh, it's colored like Paraiba, because, you know, there's a lot of synthetic stuff going on around there. This is where you've got actual Paraiba comes down to being copper bearing. If it's copper bearing, you can call it Paraiba if it's within the colors of blue, blue-green, green, or purple. So we've got two represented up here, the purple and the green. This one's a Congolese, unclear if they have copper yet or not because it's a newer stone find, but that one has a lot of the blues. So if you want to go with a bigger stone that looks like Paraiba, you can go there. I can't guarantee it has copper content. I'm not going to call it such, but it is a great value because the Congolese is only $19.99. So we have several different options up here that are under $2,000. That would be the Tsavorite in the middle. That would be the Paraiba behind it and the Congolese. Everything else is going to be a little more. This is $26.99. This is $32.99 for the Morganite. And then we've got the purple Paraiba as your Rockstar Museum piece, which is down to $8,999. And yes, there is a bracelet as well, $588 in diamonds and a bracelet. We'll get to that also. But any questions you have on anything today, those are some of the pieces we wanted to recap for you. Before we go, we are signing off in 30 minutes, so you do need to let us know what requests you have here within that time if you want to see it on television. Otherwise, we wait till tomorrow morning when we see you again at 10 a.m. for our big Sunday show. So here's our last chance on the recap wheel. Just wanted to show you everything we've got there. Oh my goodness, flying jewelry. This is really important though. Take advantage because a lot of pieces under $2,000 is always helpful. I like when we can do under $2,000, especially when all the pieces look like that. $949 on the Sapphire garnet. Let's not forget about that with the nice little, you know, the marquise cuts. Anything we can help you on, let me know. You need a special recap presentation, we can do that also. But let's not just let these last 30 minutes just go to the wayside. We really want to help you own something special here. You just let me need to know what it is, what we can bring out for you. If we can recap something. We had a whole week of, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night shows that might, you never know. I don't think it's all melted yet. So if there's anything you want to see again, let me know. We can help you with those ideas as well. Got a very affordable gold quartz. We've got some great imperials, some really stunning emeralds. I do have a heart-shaped ruby if you're interested. A very large unheated Mozambique ruby was here last night. Anything you want to see, let me know. But that's our recap wheel for the day. Not to mention, this is what a lot of people probably held off on was the Sapphire. Brought it out for request. Requester's letting somebody else have it, I believe. So there it is. There's that blue sapphire, pear-shaped stone, carat 04, and a 70-point diamond weight. So that's still hanging out here as well. Anything else we can show you? It's time. Let's do it. And let me know on the yellow diamond because that's also still here. I was not figuring that to be the case here today. Be a little surprised if that yellow diamond hangs out till the end of the show, which is now just, we're literally 29 minutes from the end of the show. So make sure you definitely give us a call here. We'll help you out. I can always bring you another purple Paraiba, but it's a 7 carat 10 and it's more money. So I would rather you get the big one here. Also have a yellow diamond ring that has a lot of smaller yellow diamonds. $949, $19.99. $17.77. This is only $32.99 for one of the coolest Morganites ever. Here is our $26.99 Opal. I'm going to leave that there for a minute because I want to zoom in. And of course, the purple Paraiba is $89.99. But I just want to bring this back out because we have some questions about it. 7514 is the number. Want to give you another look at it here with this Opal up close. You can really just take in all the color play it has. That's going to be our 506 Australian Opal, 48 points in baguette diamonds throughout the outside edge there. And that will be, it's down to $26.99. That's before your extra discount. So I would say take advantage before somebody's going to scoop that up, I believe. That's going to be a very, very important stone for our Opal lovers. And of course, October. That would be the birthstone for October. We got September coming up for sapphires. And then October, well, you guys in October, opals and tourmalines together. You got a lot of birthstone options, but that's the traditional is the opal, and one of the finer, higher end designer examples of how you get opal from Mama Nature. So that's there, and then let's do our bracelet, because I promised I would show this again to you. Here is the diamond bracelet, a 5-carat 88. It would be the largest diamond bracelet that I currently have. I'm working on something that's bigger, but it's going to be about close to 50 carats in diamonds. So, you know, it's going to be a little different price point. Here we are with 111-7735. And here's that opal on the hand, by the way. If you were considering the opal, here's what it looks like on the hand for you. So just for a nice size perspective there, to get you that opal, that's the 506. You can see it looks bigger than that. It's going to face up like a 10, and that'll be another $270 off that price tag. So a highly, highly recommended opal there. Let's go back to our wheel and take a look at our bracelet. We're going to come in a little closer on this 588 because I want you to see it's not a tennis bracelet in the traditional one stone next to another sense. It's very different because it actually is staggered designs of, think about 2 vertically and then 1 linking it, every single 2 that you have linked together by another round brilliant. It almost, if you want to look at it this way, in no way does it really read as hearts, but it's almost like it's a chevron or a heart-shaped design that's created by putting them together as we have, white gold only, and this is 588 in diamonds. It is for those of us that love sparkle, because I've told you a million times over, and it's probably basic knowledge at this point. If you shop a traditional diamond tennis bracelet, it has 1 stone next to another stone, next to another stone. That's your focus. There you go. That's a traditional bracelet, and it's beautiful, and it's classic, and it's iconic, but I'm going to tell you why I'm always, forever and ever and ever, as long as I have air in my lungs, I'm going to recommend a style like this. Because if you are buying diamonds because you love sparkle, and you still want classic, go with everything diamond style, you still want it to look classic. It looks as classic as can be. When you see it on the wrist, you'll see. But this is what gives you more power, more sparkle, more brilliance, more of what we love. Because 1 diamond, every round brilliant has 58 facets. If it's a Tolkowski cut classic round, a round brilliant as we call it, that's the common name, okay? Tolkowski's the guy who came up with the idea. It hasn't been around forever. There was rose cut diamonds. In estate pieces, you'll see rose cuts where they actually almost just, they lack sparkle because they don't have as much faceting. It wasn't until later on that the 58 facet round brilliant was developed, which gives us the brilliance we expect to see now. So you see that here, but it's really essentially 4 stones per every segment, if you will. So instead of 1, 4. So 58 facets in 1 diamond, 58 facets in 4 diamonds gives you 232 facets per section. So what that gives is a visual that's totally different than a tennis bracelet. Here's what it looks like on the wrist from a distance. Really important to see, 7 inches in size. Classic 7-inch length, can't be adjusted, it's 7 inches. So you see how still, doesn't that look like rounds? But so much more sparkle. Even when it's not moving, I can hold perfectly still and you see sparkle. And then ever so subtle a movement, more sparkle. This is the kind of style you want to have. Look at that thing go. Look what that's doing. I can literally show you a traditional tennis bracelet that will not do this. And it's not like a funky cut. I can't stand that. You know what they do with CZ sometimes? You guys have seen this before, right? Where they take a CZ and they call it like the something something cut and they put more facets. Well, that just makes it look fake. That's which it is fake. CZ is fake. But point is, I don't want to see weird cuts because then it doesn't look real anyways. I want to see 58 facet round brilliance, but if you get more of them put together, you get the bigger look, the wider style, and you just get ridiculous amounts of scintillation. That's what's going to be eye-catching. Let me go do something. I think I saw this morning. Let me see if I can go get it. I'm going to stay with this for a minute because I think I had a bezel set bracelet come out today. I want to do something here. This is the traditional, everybody who asks for a bracelet wants to see this style. Let me show them side by side if I can, because I'm going to prove a point to you. Here's a good bracelet. It's a bezel set round brilliant bracelet. The diamonds are bigger. Tell me which one sparkles more. Let me put them on my wrist, side by side. First of all, which one's wider? Well, definitely the one closer to my hand, which is the one we're offering right now. And look at the difference. I'm sorry, it's the same VS diamonds, but you got bigger diamonds on the one on the right. But which one's sparkling more? And they're both stunning. Don't get me wrong, it's just a different look. You could stack and layer them, but that's the difference. And by the way, that bezel set bracelet is not inexpensive. But that's the difference. And I really want you to see that because there is it's a remarkable difference here. And the 588 bracelet is under $1,000 a carat. So I'm offering to you the one on the left side, which is the one that I think given the choice, everybody's probably going, yep, give me the one on the left. I'm going to do the 588 bracelet for better than $5,880. That's $1,000 a carat if I don't charge you a penny for 7 inches of gold. 7 inches of gold is going to be a lot of money, and I was going to try to hold these up like I was doing with giving them a little separation so you can see them side by side like that. Come on, no comparison. No comparison. What's up, Zine? Sure can. Give me just a second to go get it. And we're going to bring this down in price from $5,880 to $5,500 to $5,000. Better yet, let's go $49.99. And we'll take $500 off that price. So it'll be $44.99 for $588. The dream has come true now. And that is a bracelet. You still wear it every day like your tennis bracelet. You still wear it in the same way. I'm going to zoom back because we're going to bring out the opal again and show you the inside again of that opal. Here's the opal ring that we had in platinum. And we were showing this earlier to remark on the fact that that's called the matrix. That is the matrix of the stone. So you're seeing a little bit of host rock there. That's how the stone naturally develops. And then when you polish it, look what happens. Just a remarkable opal on that one. So that's going to be $26.99. Zine, did they see that there? Let me know if they have any other questions about the inside. So it's still going to come down to that point where you still have a lot of platinum. Yeah. It's not. We don't sell doublets or triplets. Only natural stones. It just looks different on the inside because they don't polish it. Okay. That's the opal. Look at that. You see the black base there? Yep. All right, $26.99. Let's go back to our bracelet. Now, if anyone wants the bezel set bracelet, we can do that too. It's got less diamond weight. It's $266. Oh, I only have one. Okay, well, let's do the bezel set. Sure. We'll give you options. We've got the, I'm calling it the, I don't know, chevron style, should we call it? We've got that style, and then we also have the bezel set. So we've only got one 7 inches fold over style clasp. Here's the bezel set version. There you go. So if you like the bezel set traditional style here, still a lot of gold. Item number is 111-7573. Zine, do they have any other questions on the opal? Because I can re-show it. You're going to take it? Thank you so much. Thank them for me. All right, here we go with our 266 bracelet. Lots of gold bezels around each and every diamond. 20 minutes to go in our Saturday. Please let me know what you'd like to see again or what you need to see in addition to what you've already seen in the show. And this one's only $2,499, under $1,000 a carat again. But you get it for $2,250. And there's one, and it's 7 inches, and that's that. And that's probably the last time we'll see that bracelet with the bezel set. The difference here is where the other one had a insert closure. This is a fold under style. So one side has that latch. The other side is going to have this link, and you just simply latch and attach, okay? Put it right in, snap it closed. So that's the difference there. It's not an insert closure. A little different closure on this one because it's the bezel set, and so you can see how white and bright those diamonds are. All right, last call on the show. Thanks again for being with us today. 20 minutes to go, though, so we got plenty of time. We can move a lot of jewelry in 20 minutes, and that's going to be what we're asking to figure out what you want to see before we go. Panther's still here, had that big tourmaline brooch earlier as well, so anything else that you're thinking about still, you might want to see it one more time. Seeing it one more time usually I find is a great way to determine if it's the right piece for you or not. And then $22.49. No, it's not a bracelet day. That's okay too. Diamond bracelets. The thing that will be most requested all through November and all through December as the holidays approach that we will not have at this point. So, and even if we did have those later on, they wouldn't be 10% off. So you'd have an extra $500 to spend on the 588, and you'd spend an extra $250 on this one. So I'd say today's the day. Go ahead and get what you can right here, right now. That's what I would recommend doing. Now here we also have the yellow diamond. I'm not leaving till this goes because this is just probably the best value of the whole day is the yellow diamond. That yellow diamond has got, I mean, you don't get stronger, bright, vibrant, sunshine yellows. It has no browns. It has no orange. It has no greens. I want my yellow to be yellow, and I don't want a secondary hue in a yellow. You want it to be pure, bright, beautiful, brilliant. And, you know, everywhere else you shop, if you do find a natural yellow diamond, it's not likely to be brilliant cut, which is such a big difference maker as well, to get the brilliant cutting you see there in that cushion. And we're going to blow it out. Remember, it's $34.99 with a big extra discount. $31.50 coming, or is your price because you get $3.50 off. So we have a huge value there. Thank you again on the Opal. The Opal and Platinum is gone. Still have a few other pieces that we did show in our recap that are still available for you. So consider, but you got to shop in 17 minutes. That's all the time we have left to shop today. And you do have to make the call during the show, because that's when, again, you're not going to be able to reach anybody after 1 o'clock. So this is crucial. Make sure you get in, because we got a big Sunday show planned for you tomorrow with a lot of pieces of jewelry that none of which you saw on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday today. So this is the day to get what you love. I'm going to show a big mandarin garnet round coming up. This is $31.49 if you'd like to get the ultimate high level 1 carat that looks bigger. That's a huge value, and that is very special. Okay, coming up as some of our last moments here of our Saturday, we got this big mandarin. I found that I had a wheel the other day of big mandarins, and they were all so lovely, but this one really stood out. It was the one that stood alone as the best saturated quality. Of course, the really unique cut in the round. It's 112, 1923, and it is a 172 mandarin garnet round with a 67-point diamond weight, halo, bridge, all of that together. This is important. And question? On the Opal that you got? It's platinum #1, so it's not gold, it's platinum. I can go get it. The problem is I don't know what size they're getting. So what size are they ordering? Because the size you order is going to directly affect the weight of your ring. But right now it's probably a size 7 or 8, and it feels, right, oh, you're getting a size 9? And right now it's, it feels like a size 7, maybe right now. Let me see if it's a 7. It's a 7. Yeah, it's a 7 right now. I'm guessing about, I don't know, I'm going to say conservatively 10 grams platinum. Yeah. Do you need the exact? I mean, what it is now. It would be different when it's a size 9. But we can have somebody go weigh it for you if we want. Just have Andy come, you know, put it on a scale. I don't have that out here, but I can have them do it. We can figure that out. No problem. But it will still be different in the size you get, because it's a size 7 right now. All right, so here we go with our 172. 67 points in diamonds. This one is only $19.99 with the bridge. Love seeing that big mandarin. It's just always nice to see around. Yes, it did, Myra. I'm sorry. That one did sell yesterday. Yeah, it was a really pink fawn. Yeah, wasn't it the best? I don't think I do, but let me go check. I can check for you, especially I can check after the show, see if we have anything like that. Oh, happy early birthday to you, Myra. She's one of our September babies. You'll have to let me know what day so we can celebrate you on your day. I'm going to assume we'll be here on the day, unless it falls on a Monday or Tuesday. Take a look at this. This is our big mandarin garnet on the hand there for you. Any questions for you, Allison, before we go? All right, we're all good. Zine, do you need, are they coming out to weigh that ring for you? I don't know if they're going to do that. I hope so. That's $19.99, but $17.77. Let's go back to our wheel. If there's anything else you want to see before we go, yeah, this is why, and one of our great shoppers who's not known to miss many shows. I know Myra watches almost every show, and yet sounds like she missed yesterday's show and missed out on the dream fawn diamond. So this is why I always say, if you can, I know that setting aside 15 hours a week to shop for jewelry is, you know, a lot to ask, but if you can, it is the way to ensure that you don't miss out on, we do really have one of a kinds. When I tell you it's a one of a kind, it's a one of a kind. So it really, and it's more often than not, it's a one of a kind. So you really do want to shop these values live while you can during these shows. People always go, well, why? I don't have to watch anything live these days. It's the beautiful thing. We stream most of our shows. Remember back in the day, I'm old enough to remember when you had to sit down to watch a TV show at a certain time. At 8 o'clock on a Wednesday, you had to be there if you wanted to see your favorite show, right? That's you know, those days are gone, except for, man, the home shopping world's a little different. We're still kind of like that urgency of, you got to be here live. If you're not, you can always review the show, but not much is going to be left. And that's the problem, is that we have one of a kinds. That doesn't work at other shopping networks either. You could always go to the app and shop it 24/7. We're different. We don't have 50, 60, 100, 10,000 of anything. We just don't. So this is really a critical time when if you want one of a kinds, it's that specialty quality that we offer and deliver, but you just don't have a lot of time or flexibility to get it at a later date because things do go. So that's really what you got to keep in mind. We also do have, I've got a last look at an emerald. It's an emerald that actually sold, but it got swapped out for something today. So I'll just bring it back in case you missed it yesterday. This would be item number 112864. It's our Colombian Emerald Oval. It has a 55-point carat weight. Carat weights are a bit secondary when it comes to emeralds. We care about color and clarity first. We care about origin, color, clarity. Those are really important. And this one is our 55-pointer with 74 points in the signature mounting. And we'll blow it out right now for $1,499. It was at the early parts of our Friday night show last night. Wanted to bring it back because it was sold, but it was swapped out for a different stone today. So there it is. That's for you. If you'd like to go ahead and capture that one for your collection. And then our last call is now. Yellow diamond. How is the yellow diamond? The absolute best value of the day, I think, has been our yellow diamond ring. And do not be scared that it's a smaller size right now. It does not matter. It does not matter. We will size it for you so you can get any size you need. It's not a problem. But look how beautiful this 1 carat 01 stone is with that bright pop. It's still here. I know a lot of you were thinking about it. Again, I wouldn't just sit back and assume it's going to be here at the end of the show. It's 112-9151. I know that some of you don't like when I put up snake jewelry. I know it tends to be a very controversial subject, and I don't know why. Some people are very, very, very ardent about the fact that they would never wear snake jewelry. I just bought a snake watch, so I don't even wear watches. And I love the look so much, so I'm not the one to ask. But I do have some because I like it. I think there's something very appealing about the serpents, and we're going to show you right now. This is something new that I'm just going to flash just in case, you know, we got somebody who likes something not necessarily an obvious or real overt snake design. But it has this coiled effect that wraps, and your chain which comes with it is going to go right through it, and then this portion that tails away is going to have movement to it, and it's diamonds and ruby and tons of gold. It's item number 1128,000. And it is a bit of a snake design, but it just is so cool at the same time. Fresh, unique. I don't know, I'm bringing it out. I said I wouldn't, I'm going to do it. So here it is. It's only for personal reasons, only because I really want to buy it myself. But here we go, 18 karat gold, 18 karat, 40 points on the pear-shaped Burma. The coiled wraparound style. We're seeing that. It's not usually just about simply snakes these days. It's about, like the watch, for example. It doesn't look like a watch. It looks like a really cool Tubagos bracelet, but it just happens to be a timepiece at the same time. And it's pretty cool and designer. Well, this is our 40-point Burma ruby as the pair. It's diamonds at 52 points. I wanted to show you the length first, and then we're going to show it up close as well, but I wanted to give you an idea. It's going to come with this chain, which looks to be, I have no idea. The chain is about, 16 inches. The length of the piece itself is going to be, and yes, I think we're going to sell it because there's got to be somebody out there like myself who loves something different. At the longest point, 1 inch. From side to side, let me give you a length measurement here. It's going to be also about 1 inch. So side to side, let's show it on the neckline. That's going to be your best look at it here to really get a sense. First of all, that is one very smooth box link. A gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous box link. Oh, it's like what we want to see, sleek and sexy and all those things. All right, so we're going to show it up close, and we're going to bring you a big value. Let's go here down to the up close so we can see the gorgeous ruby, and obviously there's no great way to let it sit on its own, but let me just show you the ruby with the stack of 4 diamonds above it. There you can see the coil. I better grab some tweezers so I can hold it up for you accurately. This is going to be one caller only. We have a lot of busy phone lines. Everything's 18 karat, as you can well see, because, well, the rich, intense color of that yellow gold. It is buttery. Here we go. I don't know why I'm emphasizing syllables so much today. It's buttery. Buttery. But look at that. That is just, Have you ever seen a box link chain that substantial? They don't usually get that thick. Anyway, we're going to blow it out. No longer $59.99. It's never been here before, but that's the price I'm supposed to get. I got a better idea. Let's make it under $2,000. Chain and all. Remember, it's a 16-inch chain, but you can take that chain off if you want. Use another one if you want to do that. If you need to wear it longer. I think with the drop that it has, you might want to wear it at a shorter length just so that you have room for that, again, that movement of that drop. And you can see how it really does have that little bit of flexibility to it. So I'm going to do this one for under 2. Better than 19. Better than 18. Better than 17. I'm going $16.99 just to send it out. We've got 7.5 minutes left to go. What can we do? From the brand new to the before scene to whatever your requests are, last call on those requests, all 18K. Now that you've seen it up close, I love those bigger diamonds. I mean, most of that 52-point diamond weight is in those 4 stones. Those have got to be 6 or 7 or 8 pointers a piece there. We'll show it from a distance away so you can see the way it drapes from the neckline. It's a spring ring closure, 16-inch chain, but man, does it have a lot of gold. Is the snake gone? All right, that one's gone. Congratulations. What else do I have here? Oh, a really cool trefoil of diamond studs. Let's take a look at these. Just one pair though, so they're going to be out of here quickly. Here is the triple. This would go beautifully with the tennis bracelet, by the way. The one that was the 588. This would be the perfect match in an earring to that bracelet. They are 1110392. We just have one pair. They're in white gold. And no, never mind. We have a white gold and a yellow gold, but they're just not out here. So we'll come in a little closer, take a look at our diamonds, set in a triple prong martini style with a little bezel border around them, and we'll do that one, 37 points in diamonds. You know what? $4.99 for the first caller. Unless you want the yellow, we have a yellow apparently. So yellow or white. Thank you on the snake necklace. Way to go there. Wow, that was pretty cool. I'm so glad I discounted it so it could go. Congratulations. But this looks great. It's the same kind of design that we saw with that bracelet where you had those almost chevrons, the triple style stacked one to another as the link. So that was kind of special, and this one would look great with it. So you got options. We love options. But $4.49 on those earrings, so something affordable. I also want to remind you we had the $3.99 hoops earlier. I know we're getting very busy on the phone lines. It must be signing off time here. We're getting close to the end of the Saturday. We have 6 minutes left to go. Any last minute requests? Anything at all? Questions, requests, recaps, anything? You let me know. The Paraiba still got to go. We had 2 Paraibas, the purple and the green. The purple's here at $89.99 for a 6 carat 34, which also had 3 carats 19 in diamonds. Then we also have the pear-shaped Paraiba that was the green blue. That's going to be here $17.77. Those earrings are $4.49. And let's just leave you with our yellow diamond, leading our finale. Unless this has sold, and I didn't hear about it, but I certainly have not heard anything to the contrary. 1129151 on our yellow diamond. This is the 101 center cushion cut, elongated cushion, brilliant cutting, and 171 of white diamonds around it, so 272 overall. And this is $34.99. Apparently it's still here. I do believe it is. So that's going to be, if you've been thinking about it, it's that time. We have 5 minutes left and we got very busy phone lines, so everybody's making those decisions from the day, picking out maybe a diamond tennis bracelet, maybe it's the diamond earrings, whatever you want. The time is now to pick them up before we run out of time. Run out of jewelry is really what I'm more concerned about. It's never good. I mean, it's always, this is the end of the show, and then on these weekends, inevitably we're here for 10 minutes or so afterwards because it's daytime and it's not late at night like our weeknight shows. So it's daytime. People keep calling for a while and placing orders. So you really do want to get in on these deals before, because waiting till tomorrow morning, not a great option. We've got brand new jewelry tomorrow, lots to tempt you with and lots to present to you and lots to put on sale tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. But this is the last call on anything you've seen today, and that stone is about as good as I can bring you in a yellow diamond. It's really remarkable to see that quality there, and it's, remember, another $350 off, so it's really only $31.49, which when you got $272, even if you were shopping $272 in teeny tiny white diamonds, like let's say there were 272 individual white diamonds, they were all 1 point apiece, you would spend more than $31.50. I don't think anyone's disputing that. Here you're getting a 101 center yellow that is natural through and through. We're talking Argyle Mine Stone, by the way, not something from one of those kind of, the mines today that are producing yellow diamonds are not all that great quality-wise. So we really do miss the Argyle Mine. But luckily, we still have a few of those great gem and diamond specimens here for you, like this one right here for $34.99, but really $350 off that price too. So we do enjoy that. And then let me know if you have any questions. Like I say, we can always recap things. We've got still a few minutes left to go. You're going to see a 3-minute countdown, though, that's going to begin here any moment. So I want to make sure we get in all your requests before we go, because there it is. And so that's what really is critical right now, is getting in before that 3 minutes, because that's all the time we have to show you anything today. It's going to really come down to that final 2 minutes and 45 seconds if we want to see something. If it's that yellow diamond you're thinking about, I say think no more. Let's go. Let's get it done. Let's get it to you. Let's put your name on it before somebody else claims it and gets that big time value. Really want to make sure you can take advantage of it here. I want to thank you as well. Thanks for being with us. And don't forget about the $3.99 earring hoops we had. Diamond hoop earrings, 1/2 inch, white, yellow, or rose. They were here as well. And they, of course, were $3.99, but really $3.59 at checkout. So you got some great chances to still pick up some very affordable ideas as well, like those stud earrings I just brought you with the triple style of diamonds, like the hoops that we had as well. They're beautiful. Our Panther ring from earlier, I'll try to give that a flash as well, because that's one of our last pieces remaining in the show. We did have this Panther style earlier today with the rubies and the emeralds and the diamonds. Oh my. So that's going to be only $14.99. That Panther was 1125064. So just a reminder, you can leave the graphics up for the yellow diamond. I know we lose our clock otherwise, so I want to keep the clock up there. But just a reminder, we also have this Paraiba. This is the Paraiba, which is $17.77. So just a couple of heads ups on what are still available as one of a kind. That Paraiba ring is $15.99 at checkout. It's unheard of value. Take advantage, stays in the two-tone gold. So that's our 72-point Paraiba with 70 points in diamonds and two-tone gold, any size you need. Diamonds go all the way 3/4 the way down the sides, yellow and white gold together, and here's that yellow diamond again. So let me know on the Panther piece, let me know on the yellow diamond 101, let me know on the Paraiba pear shape, and we will see you in the morning. 10 a.m. yet again. We'll bring a great Sunday, big finale. It's the finale to the week, but remember, we don't see you on Mondays or Tuesdays, so it's your last time to shop tomorrow morning until then Wednesday evening after that. So we'd love to have you with us. We'd love to have your company tomorrow. We start at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That is noon Central time, 1 p.m. on the East Coast. So we hope to see you all bright and early tomorrow with a, oh, Sundays are always fabulous. Like Sundays are just do not miss. Sundays are fabulous. Gotta make sure you're with us on Sundays. Definitely. And I'm not even, we got some hoop earrings, but I got to tell you, we got a lot of special pieces tomorrow as always. So we really end our week in such grand fashion. So I hope to see you all tomorrow. We'll be here live from 10 to 1. If you have any questions, we're here for about, it's about 5-10 minutes you got on the phone lines here. They stay open for a couple minutes after we go off the air on the weekends to help you place any orders. It sounds like we might be verifying the yellow diamond. Do not miss it. Thank you again for watching and shopping today. We so appreciate you all. Enjoy your purchases, but of course we're going to have more shopping to do, more summer savings tomorrow at 10 a.m. That's when I'll see you next. But for now, I'm Lauren Blair from all of us at TVON. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and we'll see you tomorrow at 10.